High drive, right field. Going back is Smith, turning, looking. See ya! A two-run home run for Jazz. High fly ball. Altuve back on the track, looking up. See ya! A grand slam for Grisham. His magical season continues.
This is what we got to do. We got to go out there and dominate early, often, and consistently.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue Watch Party. It is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, as the Yankees, with possibly another win tonight, chat, could clinch a series victory in Houston. And yo, first things first, chat, how the hell are you guys doing? Hope everybody's had a fantastic half the week so far, or just a fantastic Wednesday. And you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you did. Because last night, I think we said it on the Watch Party. I know I put it up on my Yanks Ave story on Instagram. I think that was my favorite win of the season last night. Not just because of the stakes, although that plays a big role in what I'm about to say. Primetime game. Big-time opponent. We know the narrative about the Yankees and their poor play so far this year against good teams. Mostly just the AL East, but good teams. When they have to show up, they haven't. Well, last night they did, obviously, with the win. 7-1 victory. Free pitched his ass off. Shout out to him. And, yo, speaking of pitching, you got to shout out Paul Blackburn one more time, who, I'm not trying to turn this into anything with what it's going to be in the future in his role, but, yo, striking out the side with what Correa, Altuve, and Christian Walker ended up finishing the game in the ninth. I also just want to shout him out, but no, it was clean baseball last night. It was winning baseball last night. It was just a breath of fresh air the entire way, whether it's watching the game live or I'm going back and doing the highlights for the game. The only blemish, and yeah, I'm knocking on wood, chat, relax. The only blemish was the Volpe bobble ball in the first inning, where they could have possibly turned. Don't definitely turn 2 on Correa. I don't want to totally exonerate him for that, although a win makes it no harm, no foul. Who cares, anyways? But even on that play, he still got the out. And I've witnessed, as you all have throughout this year, that play often turns into the ball being sailed into the seats, or they don't get any outs, period. Even that mistake by Volpe was an improvement. And it's just one game, I know, and a new one starts tonight. But before we dive into our pregame here, I just want to get it out there right now because, you got to take the W's one day at a time and just enjoy them while you can. And we only can do so for another 20 or so minutes, and it's moving on to game 2. I think that was my favorite win of the season last night, chat. And obviously you got to shout out offensively the performance of, we'll do Trent Grisham first, grand slam, which, you guys were all there, but if you weren't, I guess this happened across the board on MLB TV, those who were watching the game on MLB TV. The swing paused on contact. So all I knew was Grisham hit the ball somewhere. I thought it was maybe going foul. Finally get to resume my feed, and I see it goes out for a grand slam. Anyways, that was box office. The entire game was just this team stepping up. And that, of course, applies to Trent Grisham. It also applies to Jazz Chisholm Jr., which, man, those stats right there, incredible. And we've done this before, but I also want to throw up the total stats dating back to when he was acquired last year, right before the deadline. 152 games worth, 39 homers, 44 stolen bases, a 6.5 F4. Jazz Chisholm Jr. has produced, and now basically a full season's worth of games for the New York Yankees. OPS well above 800, and with last night's game for Jazz, particularly the first 2-run shot, although the solo homer he hit, this one right there, badass, because the umpire was screwing on the bat flip, all of it, and you're already feeling great about Jazz at that moment. But that 2-run shot off Framber, in a weird way, I want to make sure I phrase this correctly, but Jazz has had a great season. We have discussed, though, the quote-unquote issues I've had with his game, and it strictly revolves around the two-strike approach a lot of times, and he has now had a good year with runners in scoring position. That home run last night, though, that really added credibility to how great his season is, which no matter what, the numbers are insane. I mean, dude, even just for this year alone, above 800 OPS, he's going to hit 30-plus homers, he's going to steal 30 bases, and his defense at second is damn good. Jazz has had a great season regardless of how clutch that home run was last night. But the word I keep coming back to is, it adds credibility to how good his season's been. because he showed up when the moment called for it. And Framber Valdez is no joke, and possibly the best from an analysis perspective, if you will. The fact that not just the first homer, but both homers came lefty-lefty. And we were gassing up in the pregame yesterday that at bat he had against Chicago in the extra inning game on Friday. That was lefty-lefty. And I said that was probably the best piece of hitting I've ever seen Jazz have. So can't compliment him enough right now, and especially because that home run yesterday, man. For a bomb that came in the, second inning, or it was the second or the third? I think it was the second. I think no doubt it's my favorite Jazz homer he's hit. And with that, I think it's probably the biggest home run he's hit, which is crazy to say. I know, second inning game, early September, but I don't know if that's that hot of a take. I had the bomb against Philly last year in that insane week when he first came over. It was the second homer of the game, go ahead, and that was awesome. I think that was my favorite and the most critical home run of Jazz's Yankee career so far. Hopefully that changes in a month or so once the playoffs start. But yeah, man, shout out to Jazz. And I want to run this soundbite from, this is from last week. This is against the White Sox. Majority of you guys have heard this already. But, Jazz, I don't want to say runs his mouth, although he can do that too, but never in a bad way. He's just he's like we don't look alike, but in terms of the way we are insanely optimistic no matter what, Jazz is kind of how I feel like I would be in post-game interviews when it comes to talking about the Yankees. Like, he is always gung-ho, we're going to win the East, we're going to win the World Series. Remember last year in the playoffs, all the proclamations, all the declarations, I should say, he was making about how much he believes in the team, blah, blah, blah. Last time he put his money where his mouth is, and I want to play this clip from last week. It's pretty cool looking back on it, because the first game where we really needed him to show up to begin this 12-game stretch, he came through. So I want to play this clip. It's cool.
We all know that this is a super team. We got four MVPs on this team. We're never satisfied with second place or third place. We just lost the World Series last year. That's second place, and we still wasn't satisfied. So I don't think we're going to be satisfied with coming second or third in the division. That would be even more upsetting than losing the World Series. So right now, it's just like we're going to go out there and win that, and then we're going to go and win the World Series.
Word up. And the one line is kind of crazy. I remember we ran on Baseball Today last week, and me, Plouffe, and Rose all kind of agreed. The idea of losing the division is more frustrating than losing the World Series. That's a little ridiculous on the surface. You know what he means, though. It's like, technically, the World Series, you get to a certain point. If we don't even win the division, it's like, damn, that's really disappointing. But the division is very much still in play. We'll get to the standings update, which not much has changed because everybody else won yesterday. The Blue Jays won, the Red Sox won, Tigers lost, so in terms of the one seed for the American League, we gained the game on them, as did Toronto and Boston. But we got the lineup screen up here, so let's go through it, chat. 1 through 9. Now, for Houston, there is a right-hander going. It's Jason Alexander, who we faced back in the stadium. We discussed this briefly yesterday. He pitched like damn well against us, 6 scoreless at the stadium earlier in August. And that's who's towing the bump for Houston tonight. So he's a right-hander, so we go back to our normal, for the most part, normal rotation in this 1 through 9. Grisham leading off, Aaron Judge batting second, Cody Bellinger batting third, Jazz Chisholm Jr. cleaning up, with Giancarlo Stanton batting fifth. Now, only just go through the whole thing. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Stanton, Rice, Wells, Volpe, Ryan McMahon gets to start back at third base, as you'd expect. Only thing really to point out here, I think some people will question, like, why is Stanton batting fifth instead of fourth and then Jazz behind him? To me, I think the clear reason here is if Stanton is batting cleanup, then you have Jazz and Rice back-to-back, which creates an easy lane for a lefty to come in. And although Jazz has been great over the last week against lefties, he is much better significantly better against righties, as is Ben Rice. So not having them back-to-back kind of does create that lane. Or if you would have had them back-to-back, does create that lane for a lefty to come in and have an advantage there. You might point out, okay, well, why are they doing Rice and Wells back-to-back? Well, Wells actually, as we've discussed on here, has hit lefties quite decently. And, 2 at-bats aside last night, can continue the conversation of, Wells is starting to pick it up a little bit because he had that near home run, which ended up being a double. But solid week of hitting for him, and, seeing him in the lineup right now. With that said, cool with it. Otherwise, it'd be Rice catching and Goldschmidt at first, which Goldschmidt got another knock yesterday. He's hitting right around 300 over his last 15, 20 games. He's hitting the ball a lot better, not just against lefties. He's had some hits against righties as well. But I'm cool with Wells starting right now with the way he's been looking at the plate. Main thing, though, and this is obvious, won't touch on this too much because you all know the deal. We discussed it yesterday. Got to play a clean game. Got to have our shortstop and Volpe make the plays, which yesterday, we talked about the first, and he still got the out there, which is an improvement over how that play would have transpired in previous weeks, it seems. But he also made some damn good plays last night. The rest of the defense, nothing stands out to me as I don't think there was any issues. And that's got to continue tonight. This Yankee team, as we discussed, but we're together every single day. I hate repeating myself, but, this roster is the best roster I've considered ever assembled for the Aaron Judge era. Does that mean the best team? No, not necessarily. But it's capable of being the best team since 2017, and it should be. It only won't be if they beat themselves, which for a good portion of this year, strong majority of this year, they have beaten themselves. Last night they didn't, and what happened? It was an easy cruise control victory, 7-1. And that starts with good starting pitching, which we certainly got out of Max Fried. Want to shout him out. ERA now down below 3 after throwing 7 innings, 1 run last night. And now 15-5. Again, wins aren't that big a deal. I know, you don't ever use that to analyze a pitcher, or if you're comparing who's better, who's whatever. You don't use wins. I know that. There is something nice, though, about seeing your ace at this point, 15-5. And then Carlos Rodon, who's going tomorrow night in the series finale, 15-7. Those guys may end up they could finish with 18, maybe even 19 wins by the time we're all wrapped up a month from now, which aesthetically is nice. So shout out Max Fried, shout out again Paul Blackburn, shout out everything to do with Game 1 yesterday. That was huge, especially with the narrative going into this stretch, which is the Yankees can't play well against good teams. Had they have lost Game 1, especially if they have lost it sloppily, it would have been such a punch in the fucking gut. But it was a complete opposite. We won, and we won clean. Today, Game 2 in Houston, and towing the slab for the Yanks tonight, trying to follow up the performance from Max Fried last night, will be the rookie Will Warren. Now, you guys know the deal of how Warren's season has transpired. He has been really good, and if you were to tell the Yankees and us as fans what we were getting from Will Warren entering the year, we would sign off for that in a heartbeat. And truly, I want to compliment him first before anything. And his last 7 starts overall are solid. 2.68 ERA, strong majority of his season. He's pitched really, really well. The strikeouts are there. We know about his first inning troubles and the ERA, and this leads me into the point you guys know I'm about to make. The ERA is only so high because of a couple starts where he's imploded, and one of those being in LA where he got shelled, and another being in Toronto where he also got shelled. If you want to throw in the Boston start, not comparable to how bad the Toronto and Dodgers series were. They give up 5 runs. Only 3 of them were earned. But just sticking with the Toronto and the Dodgers start where he was awful. Those were both big games, big opponents on the road. Tonight's game, big opponent on the road. Will Warren can implode tonight. And that's obvious. That's a story for any time you're discussing a starting pitcher entering tonight's game. But there's a certain, trick on the nerves a little bit about Warren, especially going to the first inning today, how's he going to perform. And I imagine it's on the back of his mind as well, those 2 starts in Toronto and in LA. Obviously can't happen tonight. So I'll say the obvious and, keep us in the game. I really do think, the upside is a ceiling much higher than just, keep us in the game. By that, I mean, dude, if you tell me Will Warren gives us 5 innings, 3 runs tonight, I'll take it. Because of what's in the back of my mind right now, just the Dodgers start and the Blue Jays start, I just want him to keep us in the game tonight and don't unravel. And for all we know, he might throw 7 shutout. He's more than capable of that. We've seen him do that this year. But the stakes are high for this one. Not as high as they were yesterday, because getting that first game is important. But with that said, it's baseball. Shit could happen. Let's just say, for argument's sake, God forbid, we lose tonight. Then all of a sudden, tomorrow becomes a must-win game. So, very quickly, this is the beauty of the sport, because it can work on the reverse end too. When you lose, the next day you can win, and all of a sudden, you're chilling. Well, I'm on top of the world when I woke up this morning, because last night, again, favorite win of the year. Do it again tonight, though, because if you don't, then it's oh, shit, we got a series tied. Was Game 1 just an aberration? And then all of a sudden tomorrow, that becomes, I won't say a must-win game, but you guys get what I'm trying to get at here. So it's a big start for Will Warren, man. I would say it's biggest start of his career at this point, and he'll have bigger ones. Next week he's facing is he going against Toronto? No, he won't go against Toronto. He'll face Detroit, which I won't say is bigger than this one, but he's going to start in the playoffs. In all likelihood. Actually, no, he won't start in the playoffs. Because the playoff rotation is going to be Fried, Rodon. I have Cam going Game 3 now. He'll Game 4. But he'll get playoff innings. So, this is obviously not, determining how we view his season. But in a way, you could argue that it is. Because if he implodes again in a big game, big opponent, everything we've discussed, then it's like, all right, Will Warren's rookie season was damn good, very promising, but he let us down every time we needed him to step up. So I'm glad he's actually not listening to this right now. I'd probably give him a little bit of nerves. Not that he would give a shit about what Yankees Avenue is saying, but I think he knows, is more so my point, that like he's got to take the ball here and at the very least keep us in the game and not let what happened in Toronto and LA happen tonight. So that's if there's one thing I'm nervous about, chat, besides just the general nerves that I always have going to a big one. It's how does Will Warren do? And the first thing is going to be pivotal. So we have first pitch in 20 minutes, by the way, 18 minutes. I think there's a couple more things I want to discuss, but I just want to remind everybody, this game is on Amazon Prime, by the way. So tonight is Prime. You know what? This has a broadcast schedule, I believe, on it. Yes, it does. Tonight is Prime. Tomorrow is Yes. We're all Yes afterwards until a week from now. Middle game against Detroit, that's Prime. And then, oh, wait a second. Unless this is outdated, I thought the Friday game against Boston was Apple TV. Now that's showing Yes. Well, that could be outdated. Maybe it's on both, which is never really ever the case. We'll get there when we get there. But anyways, tonight's game is on Amazon Prime. There's your little heads up there if you weren't aware. Astros lineup. Here's their 1 through 9. And a different look for them today. And this is something to so you'd be worried about, but you got to take note of it. Yordan Alvarez is back in their lineup, which they didn't play him last night. He, of course, has missed, I think, like the majority of this season, or at least was out for a good while and just came back. They sat him last night against Fried because, lefty-lefty. He's back in there tonight batting second. He scares me. Again, first inning for Will Warren, you're going to face Yordan Alvarez. Now, if he gives up a solo shot at any point in the game, that's not, doesn't mean he's imploding. Solo shots are actually fine. It's about what happens before the home runs. That's why you can't be walking 8 and 9 hitters. Like, we got bailed out so hard last night, man. So hard by Houston. I imagine we're not going to see them. I mean, if I was an Astros fan, I would want to fucking, I'd be calling them up right now, begging them not to bunt at all for the rest of the season. I mean, we got bailed out hard last night. But anyways, let's go through it. Peña, Alvarez, Altuve, Correa, Jesus Sanchez. He wasn't in there last night. He gets a start tonight in right field, batting fifth. Yanner Diaz, Victor Caratini. Don't think he was playing last night. Ramon Urias and Taylor Trammell, which Trammell hit a big homer last time against us back at the stadium in that series finale. So, there's their 1 through 9. Will Warren on the bump for the Yanks. Now look at what we're running out there. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Stanton, Rice, Wells, Volpe, McMahon. Let's see here. Is there anything else I want to discuss before I step away really quick and get everything set up on the back end? Standings. Let's take a look. So, Blue Jays and the Red Sox both won yesterday, and as did we, of course. So everything remains the same. 2.5 back of Toronto, as is Boston. We're tied with them. We actually have the edge winning percentage-wise. But in the wild card, let's see. It was it's hard for me to even care about the wild card. Like, we're making the playoffs. And I won't look too much on what's going on between us and Boston until we get closer to that series. We're chilling there. So it's going to be a lot more of looking at this graphic going forward, the AL East, and then also paying attention to what Detroit is doing, which they still currently stand as the 1 seed in the American League. They did lose last night to the Mets. Although they won today, though. They already played. Yeah. And I updated this graphic at 4 o'clock, so for all I know, I hope the Blue Jays didn't already play. Or if they did already play, I hope they lost. But these are basically the AL East standings entering today, so forgive me if any of these teams have played today. If the Rays or Orioles did, I don't really care. But anyways, one more thing I want to discuss. Not discuss, just point out. I posted on Yanks Ave last night. I thought this was really cool. And it actually kind of got me like, damn, this is kind of sad. This is, if you guys didn't see, this is Anthony Rizzo last night. He did the, I don't know if he was in the booth or was just doing pre and post for the TBS broadcast. They were interviewing Jazz afterwards, and this is Anthony Rizzo.
I love that. I love the guys.
Do me a favor, send the boys my love. Tell them I miss them.
Of course.
Do me a favor, send the boys my love. Tell them I miss them. I mean, that's cool shit. I miss Rizzo, man. It sucked what happened to, finish his Yankee career. Somebody commented on Yanks Ave yesterday when I posted that. They were like, man, if it weren't for Tatis assaulting him with the concussion, and he didn't assault him. That's what I always would say. But he got the concussion from Tatis, was never the same afterwards. And they were saying if that didn't happen, he's probably still a Yankee right now. And I think they're right. Now, Rizzo's deal was through last year. But, dude, if you remember, Rizzo in the first full season with us in 2022, above 800 OPS, 32 homers, was really good. And then was even better that first month and a half until the concussion in May of 2023, and was never the same afterwards. Had that not happened, I would not be shocked at all if there's a world where the Yankees bring back Rizzo instead of, like, say, Goldschmidt, which Goldschmidt's been great. A healthy Rizzo, no concussion, there's a chance, whether it be for us or just in general, like Rizzo would still be playing right now if not for that. So do feel bad for him a little bit, but just seeing that clip was cool. I'm going to play it one more time.
I love that. I love the guys.
Do me a favor, send the boys my love. Tell them I miss them.
Of course.
Man, yo, like, I'm not gonna start crying or nothing, but like that, I'm more attached to Rizzo than I thought I was. Like, seeing that clip, I'm like, damn, yo, I hope you're doing well, Riz. Get him in like the coaching staff or something, or like, invite him to spring training next year. Have him be like an instructor in Tampa. Anyways, Chad, we got first pitch in 13 minutes, yo. So hope everybody's had a fantastic Wednesday so far. Another day of playoff weather outside. I mean, it is fall. Although Friday and Saturday, I think it's going to get hot again, and then we're back to the fall weather. So if you want to get one more running at the beach, which I certainly do, I'm going to go down to the shore, back to my parents' house this weekend, take a good old dip in the lagoon. But then otherwise, Chad, for right now and going forward outside the 2-day heat wave this weekend, like, we're here, man. We are freaking here. We got football starting up tomorrow. Of course, I got a game on Friday too. Sunday being the first football Sunday. But just this whole vibe, we've discussed it so many times. Like, listening to Written in the Stars on the train on the way to work, on the way coming home. There's just a certain vibe about this year, man, that I just love. I know majority of you guys feel the same way. So let's do it again tonight, yo. Last night, as I mentioned, I think my favorite win of the entire season. Probably the best I've seen this 2025 Yankees team play, at least for a long time. Let's do it again tonight. I doubt it transpires the same exact way. If it does, word up. But in terms of good pitching, good defense, and home runs, sign me up. I mean, that's kind of always the game plan. I guess for any team, but especially with the Yankees. Home runs are a part of us, yo. I mean, it's not a thing where we should want to get away from home runs. Getting away from home runs is what leads us to disaster, or in part what could lead us to disaster, outside of the main things like the fielding and bad pitching that we endured in the summertime. Home runs are good. Home runs are great, and that is not a new thing for the Yanks. Is the home run or bust a little more new for the Yanks? Sure. But us being a team that relies on power from multiple guys, that dates back to 100 years ago, man. Bronx Bombers were called that for a reason. Hit home runs. Home runs are good. We've been doing that a lot lately, chat. So, yeah. First pitch in 10 minutes. Game 2 in Houston. Grab yourself something to drink. Maybe grab yourself a little bit of dinner. 8:10 first pitch, Amazon Prime. I'm going to step away really quick to get everything set up on the back end. But, yeah, yo. See you guys in a little bit. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. We'll do a little pregame, chopping it up in the chat. And you can do your predictions now. Ooh, some crime activity outside, chat. I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll be right back. See you guys in a few.
High drive, right field. Going back is Smith, turning, looking. See ya! A 2-run home run for Jazz. High fly ball. Altuve back on the track, looking up. See ya! A grand slam for Grisham. His magical season continues.
This is what we got to do. We got to go out there and dominate early, often, and consistently.
Early, often, and consistently, Chad. How do you like the sound of that? I know I like it. What's going on, yo? Reminder, click like on the stream if you haven't already. Again, hope it has had a freaking fantastic Wednesday and is all geared up for Game 2 in Houston. First things first, chat, let's do a little roll call. We got, let's shout out the moderators in the chat. We got Morgan, we got Luna, we got intern Tim holding down the fort as always. But, yo, a little roll call for the rest of you. We got Christian, we got Eli, we got Bobes, we got Ty97, Jan Witcher, Robert Canales. Hope I'm saying your name right, brother. Canales? Yeah, that sounds about right. If not, let me know. We got Jahard. We got, let's see, Buccaneers dude. We got Lance Ling, Dita Tree, Alfonso Pablio. We got Clint Selby, Bada Bing, John, Matt, all my homies in the chat. We got Vol. I see all you guys. If I missed you, I apologize. Nicholas D'Angelo. We got Zane. We got Mike. We got Steven. We got LOL. And he's telling me the Reds blew a 5-0 lead. I did see that in the meantime, or while I was stepping away. It had been to 5-3 at that point. But, yeah, we got a top 5 game, 5-5 now. I guess you're telling me the Reds had a 5-0 lead at one point. I didn't even know this game had gotten underway yet. 5-5, top 5, Reds and Blue Jays. I'm also seeing, though, chat, Boston. Boston is losing 7-0 to the Guardians. So let's hope Cleveland can maintain there. And as for the rest of the league, man, that's really all we got to watch is just those 2 games. And we can, just chop it up and talk ball if we want. But as for scoreboard watching, those are the 2 to keep our eyes peeled to, chat. Toronto Reds and Boston Cleveland. And they're both just about halfway through. So we'll be checking that out throughout the first probably hour or so on here. But yo, we got first pitch in about 5 minutes, chat. So let's drop some predictions. Who do you think's going deep tonight? How do you think Will Warren's going to do? Again, keep us in the game. My request, and it's a conservative request, but that's okay. 5 innings, 3 runs. I would be totally cool with in this, given the circumstances with Will Warren and what we know he's done against, in big games with Toronto and the LA start on the road. Praying to God that doesn't happen tonight. And I don't think it will, but even so, he can't be bad. You got to give us a chance to win, and with that, you kind of get 5 innings, 3 runs to keep it simple. Not a prediction. That's a request. Predictions, though, I'll give you a homer prediction. Ben Rice. I think Ben Rice goes deep tonight. I obviously think Aaron Judge is going deep tonight, but I always pick Aaron Judge, so if you say that doesn't really count, fair. Outside of Judge, I got Rice. I want to say Jazz again, chat. I want to say Jazz. And one more look at his, before we get going here. Stats so far, 152 games with the Yanks. 6.5 WAR. I mean, you could pick out any of these stats and be like, damn, that's insane or really solid production. I guess not batting average, not on base, but overall, the OPS and with the slugging, he's above 800 OPS this year and for his entire Yankee career so far in a full season's worth. 39 homers, 44 stolen bases, but particularly the 6.5 WAR. I mean, 6 WAR is the tier that once you get into, I mean, that's not exactly MVP level, although MVPs have been won in the 6 WAR range, but it's where you get to, you are an elite Major League Baseball player. Jazz Chisholm Jr. has been, since coming over in the pinstripes, July last year, he's been an elite baseball player for the New York Yankees. And last night, again, I want to say this one more time, this home run, particularly the first one, but the whole game was badass, really added credibility for me to Jazz this season because the numbers have been there, but there's been a few issues that I've had that everybody else has had with the runners in scoring position. Kind of sums it up. Hasn't been great. Hasn't had huge home runs. It felt like that was a huge home run last night. So one more shout out to Jazz, and screw it, I got him going deep again. My predictions for the home runs: Jazz and Rice. We got 3 minutes till first pitch, so we can continue to chop it up for a little bit. I see Eli's calling for a Volpe home run. Down for that. Steven's saying Big G going yard word. And goddamn, yeah, I'm seeing it too. The Blue Jays just took the lead over Cincinnati, which, yeah, the Reds had a 5-0 lead at one point. Now Toronto leads 6-5. It's still in the top of the 5th, so we'll still monitor that. Hopefully the Reds can come back and win. But if the Blue Jays are going to win tonight, let's just say we got to make sure we win as well. Because, if we can keep it at least to 2.5 games entering the series on Friday, which will, I can't keep mentioning enough that Cam Schiller's getting the ball in game 1, which hypes me up. But that's obviously a huge series. It's at home. We've beaten them at home. You really want to go into that series at least still within 2.5 games back, especially knowing that the Blue Jays have the tiebreaker because they've won the season series by now. It's really 3.5 games back. So, ideally, you don't lose ground going to that series starting on Friday. Blue Jays won last night, as did we. The Blue Jays win again tonight. We got to make sure we do the same. And hell, the Reds could always come back and win. They're only down by one run at this point. And, if we can get it to a game and a half. But that's, that's being speculative, I guess, for no reason, chat. I think we're at our final commercial break, by the way. So I'm going to get the box score in here in just a little bit. Reminder, chat, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Game is on Amazon Prime, if you were not aware. Forget the Jays. Yankees just focus on winning the series. Absolutely, Ty Drickson. That's what they're going to be doing. I mean, they're not really watching what the Blue Jays are up to the way we are. At least not in-game. But, Alexander's taking his warm-ups now, chat. So, one more run-through for the Yankees starting lineup. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Stanton, Rice, Wells, Volpe, McMahon. And, chat, we'll be chopping up, as we always do, in between each and every half inning. I think it's just about go time, So, let me try to get the box score in here. We got K and Cone for the call once again, which is freaking awesome. And, first pitch coming up, Amazon Prime. Will Warren for the Yanks, Jason Alexander for the Astros, and hopefully we obviously perform better against him than we did the last time, which I was reading up on it, and the Yankees discussed how I think they're saying they were a little too aggressive against him last time. Slips my mind the exact approach that we had against him. It was a few weeks back now, but whatever it is, whatever change in approach they got to make, or if it's just that one game is maybe an aberration, I don't know. You can't let Jason Alexander throw you 6 scoreless again. So as Jazz mentioned at the end of his little interview last night, score early. What was the Jazz quote again? It was like, score early, consistently, and I don't know, whatever it was badass, chat, and I agree with it. Still waiting for the box score to load up on here. Grisham's going to be stepping in any second now to begin this game. For those new around here, maybe this is your first watch party, the very beginning of these streams, like the first batter, I usually am still getting the box score in there, and then we settle in and we're kicking back and chilling. So just bear with me there. But word, got it. Okay, let me put this in here. Grisham is in. Still got that kind of funky camera angle, although it looks like maybe they shifted it over a little bit to the right. But all right, first pitch in there for a called strike. I'm going to crank up the audio a little bit. Let me get the box score in here. Give me like 20 seconds to get my bearings here, and then we'll be off and running. The 0-1 to Grisham, ball outside, 1-1. You figure we'll have an improvement of home plate umpiring today, because last night was common theme being a baseball fan, but last night's umpiring was fucking dreadful. So much so to where he was getting hate from both sides. He was getting shit on from the Yanks, as we know. The Astros as well. I remember seeing I was watching the highlights last night. Correa was getting pissed at him all night long. Both sides were giving him shit. So hopefully tonight's an improvement with the home plate umpiring. The count currently is 2-2. Game just underway. Game 2 in Houston. Let me just get all this up there, and then we'll be rocking and rolling, Chad. Almost there. 2 seconds. Got Alexander's line in there. Here we go. We looking good, Chad? Everything look good, sound good? Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. A 2-2 to Grisham. He goes down swinging, all good. Strike 3, 1 away to begin the top of the first. As you all know, scoreless first. Not that we're there yet, but we had a scoreless first yesterday, and we still ended up winning 7-1. So whether it comes early, which that's ideal, or a couple innings from now, or towards the very end, whatever has to transpire for the Yankees to win, we're chilling. So got to be patient at bat by at bat. But Judge with that'll be a can of corn. Fly ball to right field, 2 away, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, the 3-player, or the 3-hitter. Quick 2 outs. 2 outs for Alexander through just 6 pitches.
So 2 quick outs, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger.
Which yesterday against Framberg got off to a very similar start. It was
since August 19th.
It was like 2 outs through 5 pitches. Yankees were very aggressive early. And so far, at least Judge's at bat was aggressive off Alexander. But 2 outs, here's Bellinger. First pitch outside, 1-0.
Just underway here at Dyken Park.
I was looking at the, you know how only at bat has the like the matchups and history against the opposing starting pitcher. Judge had a homer off Alexander, and I was like, well, I don't remember Judge going deep against Alexander at the stadium a few weeks ago. I think that may have been when Judge was possibly still hurt. I don't even remember him playing in that series. But Judge took Alexander deep. Not with Oakland earlier this year, because Alexander was with Oakland to begin this season. Judge's one home run against Alexander came back in 2022. Many will remember home run number 58, and it was in Milwaukee. He actually had 2 that game. It was the first of 2 home runs as he was chasing for the record, which of course he ended up breaking. But yeah, September 2022, Judge took Alexander deep. It was a opposite field bomb to right center. Here's a 3-1 on Bellinger. Line drive, right field foul. Full count, 2 outs, top of the first.
You know, with all the pain the Yankees have had in this ballpark.
What did Bellinger do yesterday? He hit that bloop single, scored on Grisham's grand slam. Sounds about right. Dude, not a lot of people in Houston, man. They have lost their juice, and they're not a bad team. Lost their juice because they're not Minute Maid Park anymore. Yo, 2-out walk for Bellinger. So that's very similar to the beginning of yesterday's game as well. 2 very quick outs, and then the 3-hitter gets on. Yesterday was a Judge single. Today it's a Cody Bellinger walk. 2 outs, runner on first for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Discussed this in the pregame, but why is Stanton batting 5th and not cleanup? That way you don't have Jazz and Rice batting back-to-back for the easy lefty lane.
But that game against New York, they really had never
if they were to bring in a lefty.
He's kind of changed it a little bit since he's come over.
Jazz fouls that one away, 0-1.
He's got kind of what they call the Vulcan grip on it. And he's tweaked the seams to where
look at those stats, man. 4.2 WAR on the year after missing, what did he miss, like 3 weeks back in end of April to May? 28 home runs, slugging over 500. OPS is well above 800 now, like in the 830s. Somebody mentioned in the chat yesterday, I don't think you're wrong. Judge is going to win the damn thing. Jazz is probably going to get top 10 MVP votes. Trent Grisham could as well. I don't think Grisham will, but Jazz legitimately could and should. The 0-1 on Jazz, fouls it away again, 0-2. Alexander now at, he's about to throw his 15th pitch. Again, Jazz is wearing the turtleneck, which is freaking awesome.
Hard to pick up the spin. Something a little different about that changeup.
Very much down for him to wear that every single day the rest of the way, Chad. Runner on first, 2 outs. It'll be an 0-2 on Jazz. The pitch. That is called strike 3. A pretty nice backdoor sweeper. Catches the outside corner. It's a fine call. Looked like a strike. Caught the box. Yankees go down scoreless. They do get a runner on with the Bellinger walk, but no hits, no runs. And coming up, bottom of the first, Will Warren. Won't, be redundant and mention everything we already discussed in the pregame. But the reason why I'd be nervous going to today's game, outside the fact that it's baseball and, any team could lose. Will Warren, Toronto, and LA. He imploded in those games. And that's what has his ERA as high as 4.3. Otherwise, he's at probably a sub 3.5. But it's a similar circumstance. Those 2 starts were to this one, big game, big opponent, on the road. That's why my request is as simple as, and a very light request, really, for especially how good Will Warren can be, and has been for the majority of this year. My request for tonight, chat, is 5 innings, 3 runs. And I'm nervous about the first inning. I'm very nervous about I don't want to say very nervous. I'm not very nervous. I'm just, the one nerves that are stemming from anything right now would be because of Will Warren taking the ball tonight. And something against him. It's just he has given us a reason to worry about a game like this in his early big league career. But yeah, he'll take the ball for the Yanks. And, of course, tomorrow will be Carlos Rodon, who's been brilliant, really all season long, outside of a couple starts in the summer. And the Astros tomorrow will be Christian Javier, which he's been hurt majority of this year, but he's been good since coming back. Let's go, Will. Chat, I'll pick you up after this half inning. Don't worry, I'm not going to be ignoring you.
And Will Warren going to make his 29th start.
Let's go, Will.
Year. That in and of itself is saying something. He's been durable. He posts up. He's been there the whole time.
Yep, start number 29 for Will Warren.
Rounded into form pretty well over the year, and let's tell you a little bit more in our pitcher scouting report. That solid rookie campaign.
The Astros lineup up.
Wins 16 times the Yankees have won when he's taken the mound. Something to be said for
I believe it.
5th most in the AL, 10th most in all of Major League Baseball, and a swing and a miss. He's 4th on the all-time list. We're currently in rookie strikeouts in Yankees
Warren's rookie year,
history.
big time success, with the caveat of he had those 2 big implosions.
Luis Gil up the list.
Not to keep mentioning it, chat, because now we just find out how it's going to go.
Behind him, Stanton, Grisham, and Bellinger. Stanton, his second straight start left.
Oh, let's go. We got a super chat apparently. Shout out Mort for letting me know. Reminder, chat, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. And I see somebody mention Mr. Luigi in the chat. I did indeed settle up with Mr. Luigi today. I gave him his rent. For those that weren't here yesterday, I got the phone call midstream asking where the rent was. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Yo, shout out to Russell Wee with a $20 super chat. Freaking insane. Thank you, Russell, my man. How you doing, brother? Says, shout out to Luna for going to a great game last night. Yeah, Luna, yo, we were shouting you out yesterday, and I saw your comment on the highlights. You have nothing to apologize for. Here's Warren, first pitch to Jeremy Pena. Called strike 0-1. Yeah, Luna, you chose a great game to go to, brother. That's freaking awesome. I'm pumped you were there, and welcome back, my friend. But he says, my son and I had the fame of flying to New York and watching what I think was a turning point of the season. 12-1, miserable blowout against Boston. Only ways up. Oh, shit. At first, Russ, I thought you were saying, I was saying that as you flew to Houston and you saw the season turn around last night. But you're saying you pretty much saw, like, I want to say, like, rock bottom, the low point, or what had them turn things around. But you know what, brother? Hey, you did your part. You stuck through it, and that's the beauty of this freaking sport, man. Like, I'm not trying to ever be corny when I talk about why I love baseball, but it's how ultimately I think we all feel. Whether you want to describe it as turning the page every single day, being able to actually have a goldfish memory when it comes to bad losses, like you have to turn the page the very next day. And that's also like a scary kind of thing. Because again, this morning I woke up, I had a great fucking day, chat. And it is because of last night. Is that pathetic? I don't think so. But last night made my fucking day today. But also last night is gone now. It's all about tonight. But yo, Russell, thanks again, man. Appreciate you, brother. But here we go. 2-1 on Will, or 2-1 to Jeremy Pena from Will Warren. Swung through and missed. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They get some traffic, but they have not been getting big hits with runners.
Yeah, man. If I was an Astros fan, I'd never want to see them bunt again. Especially Jeremy Pena bunting yesterday was fucking crazy. Both those bunts were insane. And now Pena lines one right to McMahon, snagged on the fly, one away as Pena lines out. All right. And now, this is another thing to watch for. I might start coming up with I might make a keys to the game graphic like Yes does. There's always little things I want to point out, and that would be a nice way to, organize and uniform it. But Yordan Alvarez, did not see him last night because he didn't start against Max Fried, the lefty. Tonight he's back in there batting second, and here he is. This changes things. And they also have Jesus Sanchez, who's a decent hitter. I mean, 97 WRC plus. That's what he's done with the Astros so far this year. I think he was much better with Miami in a larger sample size. But first pitch outside, 1-0 count on Alvarez. And I definitely am a few seconds behind. Let me fast forward. 1-1. All right, now I'm in live time. I got a 1-1 count on Alvarez. The pitch. Slider outside, 2-1. Least of our issues right now. I wonder if Will Warren keeps 98 next year. Why is my feet pausing? Come on. Does that mean any home runs coming? Backdoor slider. That one's in there for a called strike. 2-2.
To me, that's a real key for Will. We noted, that he throws a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer and had really good success.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on Alvarez. And chat, again, make sure if you see me slouching like a fucking hunchback, I'm going to fix my posture. Ball outside, fastball up and away. 3-2 on Alvarez. Warren at 10 pitches.
The last piece of the puzzle for Will Warren. The stuff is there in terms of secondary pitches. The command. It's the last piece to come along.
The 3-2 on Alvarez. Ripped right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. A 1-out single for Alvarez. Line drive into right field. Run on first. 1 out. Now, give a big shout out to obviously Max Fried last night, and also Paul Blackburn. Which the way I did it kind of felt tongue in cheek, but it was like gassing him up because it's like, Paul Blackburn struck out the side, ended up looking really good in that outing. That does have huge implications for today. Our bullpen is entirely rested. because it was just Fried, Blackburn, game over. And we had the off day on Monday, so everybody is going to be fully rested, ready to go. So we shouldn't need Warren to go that deep into tonight's game. We'll take it, obviously, but he just got to keep us in and do his job. 1-0 on Altuve. Alvarez off first, 1 out. Altuve at 272, 24 homers, 68 RBIs, a 790 OPS, which has him at a 117 WRC plus. Oh, he's DHing today, is that right?
Oh, that got a big piece of the mask of Wells.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh?
And this has happened to him all year.
Yep, fouled off, 1-1.
It happens to catchers. He seems to be getting the brunt of it.
Well, the fastball's right down the middle, fouled straight back. Right in the middle of the mask.
Let's go, Will. Good, Wells. You good? We've probably said this before. I'm sure many people have said it before. Austin Wells looks like a catcher, like someone out of a movie.
The 1-1.
The 1-1 to Altuve in there for a called strike, 1-2. Nice fastball, 95 miles an hour. Yo, who really fits that bill as a catcher that looks like a fucking Hollywood catcher, something out of like a 90s baseball flick. I don't know if he's still with him or not, but that guy, you guys will know who I'm talking about probably. The catcher on the Tigers, I don't know his name. I don't know if he's their starter or their backup. He is like, you would think, yeah, straight out of a 90s baseball movie. By the way, still 1-2 on Altuve.
The Yankees have not had success against the Astros in the playoffs since 2015. Yankees are 5-13, and they lost all 5 series. But in the regular season, the Yankees have done quite well. David told you 8 in a row here in Houston. And in the regular season since 2015, Yankees have won 36 and lost 29.
Beat him in 18. I think we may have beat him in 17. We beat him in 2021.
2-2.
I don't remember 2022.
Obviously,
what we did against Houston in Houston. Regular
is what
season.
counts the most, and they have struggled against the Astros, no doubt about that.
Yeah, okay. I don't need to see this. The 2-2. Did he go?
No.
I didn't think so. All right, Altuve checks his swing. 3-2 count. Warren at 17 pitches right now.
Put next to those postseason.
Of course there is. Man, maybe I'm getting over it myself. I don't need to hear about the cheating scandal, I think, anymore. Maybe I've, like, tired myself out with it. You know what it is? Like, within our sphere, like the Yankee world, like, we all know the deal. I like when the national broadcast still mention it. Like, and Altuve pops it up.
Flirting with the roof.
Volpe and Jazz right there. Volpe makes a play, 2 away. Altuve pops out. Alvarez goes back to first. So 2 away, runner on first. Like, on Baseball Today, I'll say, I do like when Rose will always mention, like, the Astros cheating scandal. I like it in that sense. Because I want to make sure everybody else is still aware. But when it comes to us, we're well aware. Like, maybe I don't need to hear it 24/7, but hey, call him out. I guess I shouldn't be complaining.
He's cooled off his last 7 games, 3 hits and 28 at bats with 9 strikeouts.
So here's Correa. 2 outs, runner on first. Warren at 18 pitches. Spot in the first, no score. First pitch outside, low and away, 1-0.
I'm talking to some of the Astros personnel so far.
Say?
They just haven't seen him drive the ball like he has in the past. Plays great third base, seamlessly.
I also think if we face the Astros in the ALCS again this year, it'll have that juice to it. But I think that part of the rivalry, and it sucks because we didn't get the good end of it at all. We never really got our official revenge. Like, I think for the first time this October, I won't be looking at, like, if we face up the Astros again in the ALCS, I won't be looking at it like a revenge series type thing. Although you think I would with Correa, man. I don't know. Something does feel different about them, man. Like, last night, hella big Yankee crowd. 1-2, swing and a miss, nice sweeper from Will Warren. 1-2 on Correa. And even like tonight, man, like typically this stadium would be jam packed. So I don't know, maybe their fan base or like
you'll get swings and misses like that.
The juice box has been squeezed out, shit. Literally, because it's not the Minute Maid Park anymore. The 1-2, Correa goes around, he whiffs, and Will Warren, this is huge. Scoreless first inning in a big game on the road. So already we are improving over what we saw in Toronto and LA. And that's the last time I mentioned it. I feel like I'm going on and on about that. But that was the one thing I was thinking about in the negative side all day was just how is Will Warren going to do tonight? Still a lot that remains to be seen. But getting through the first there, scoreless, that's huge. So, yeah, no score through 1. Coming up top of the second will be 5, 6, 7 for the Yanks. Stanton, Rice, and Austin Wells. And welcome back to the lineup, Ben Rice. Did I say he's going deep today, Chad? Who are my home run predictions? It was Judge, obviously. Yeah, Rice, and I think if I had to pick a second one, Rice is my first pick. I have Jazz going deep again, too, if I were to pick a second. With Judge as my honorary every day, I will always pick him to go deep pick. You guys gotta allow me that. But yo, Chad, how we feeling so far? Scoreless through 1. Reminder, click like on the stream if you haven't already. Another shout out to Russell for that super chat, bro. Appreciate you. Astros are not scary. Oh, and Matt B lets me know that Blue Jays now lead 7-5 over the Reds, which still bottom 6. I hope the Reds can fucking do us a solid there. What was I just reading? What was I going to say? Astros not scary anymore. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I don't mean that in an insulting way, although I have no issue insulting them, but I don't want to come off like a salty fan here. They still have my respect, and they're like a worthwhile and fearful opponent, and they're more than capable of beating us. They beat us 2 out of 3 a couple weeks ago. But it's a different, like, I look at the Astros the same way I look at, like, the Tigers. Like, they are just an AL contender that if we want to get to the World Series, we're on all likelihood going to have to, good chance we have to get through them, and you just respect them because of that. Like, they were contending in the American League. They're one of the teams that we're going to have to likely face off against. But it's not, like, there's not that same buzz, no pun intended, around the Astros anymore. Yeah, Stan over his last 14, but he got robbed with a 2-run shot on Sunday in Chicago. Dan, Jake Rogers was the catcher you're thinking about. He went to my alma mater. Oh, word up, Morg. Yeah, Jake Rogers, that's who I was talking about. The guy that looks straight out of a 90s baseball film. Like, you just draw up a cartoon character-looking catcher. It's him and then the kid from Sandlot. Dan, I was on the live stream back last night. Those graphs for when someone hits a home run or sick. Hey, thanks, Luna. Yo, I'm very happy about those, man. And I look forward to hopefully running a few more tonight. We got it all ready to go. I forgot to run the strikeout whistle for Will Warren. 0-1 on Stanton. Let me check one more thing in the chat. Dan, what are your thoughts on Cam somehow not winning AL Rookie of the Month? I hadn't thought about it. I actually didn't even see. That's low. Good call, Blue. Bonus strike on Stanton. I hadn't thought about it. I didn't know it came out. Who did win it, though? Who did win AL Rookie of the Month? The 1-1, low and outside, 2-1 on Stanton. But yeah, I mean, whoever did win it must have been pretty freaking nuts because Cam would have made sense. But whatever. In the end, I don't say who cares, but whatever. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Stanton swings through a sinker or changeup sinker, I think it was.
It's a mighty lash.
Come on. It's 2-2. Nope, did not go. Ball outside, 3-2.
Now, one thing Stanton has done as the season has progressed, he's been successful hitting the bottom third of the ball, which is what the Yankees want. So he's getting more lift on the high exit velocity.
The bottom third of the ball. You don't hear that often. Stay with the drive. Deep right field. There it goes. See ya. Home run number 18. Giancarlo Stanton over the Crawford boxes and left. Gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead, chat. And word up, just like yesterday, scoreless through the first, score in the second with the long ball. Stanton with the bomb, 3-2 pitch, 108 miles an hour off the bat, 403 feet. Home run number 18. And let's go. 1-0 Yankees lead. And good to see Stanton get a hold of one again. I mean, again, he got robbed on Sunday, so the 0-for-14 feels a little whatever, but at least just going off yesterday, like, not the best at-bats from Stanton. He never worry about it. Like, he's Stanton. And I said the line yesterday of, like, he could fucking shoot me in the head and I would still worship at his altar and thank him for his existence. But, you know, bases juice yesterday before the grand slam by Grisham. Stanton had a spot to come through. He didn't. Again, all good. But nice to see him, you know, get right back in the homer column and give the Yankees a 1-0 lead. Again, home run number, I believe it's 18. He doesn't have 19, right? 18's correct, right, chat? I hope so, because I prepped those graphics ahead of time. But yeah, click like on the stream if you haven't already. Off to a good start tonight. Got to score a lot more. But so far, so good. 1-0 Yanks. Let me get this clip up on Yanks Ave. Here is Rice. Top of the second, 1-0 Yanks. 2-1 count on Rice, who's playing first base today. Goldschmidt gets the day off.
We're trying to do. And then you watch Judge around Stanton.
Right, Chad, that was 19. That was 19. Or 18, I mean. Yeah, word up. Hell yeah, let's go. Stanton knew it, obviously, because it was a freaking bomb. Kabang.
You know, I know we talk about that a lot, as you see. Where
Home runs are so good, chat. Home runs are not the issue. Never the issue. They're only an issue when you're not hitting them.
Kind of the number one objective, both pitchers and hitters.
Line down the right field line.
Basic down the right field line for Wells. That'll be another double. That's 2 doubles in 2 games for him to begin the series in Houston. Runner on second, 1 out. And Carl Stanton goes deep for his 18th home run of
the objective of
year,
a pitcher is to keep the ball from being hit hard. The hitter, just the opposite.
I don't need the score in there.
And that's well struck. And
bang.
That coiled stance that we showed you before, the coil uncoils and launches.
Word up. All right, Stanton home run is
the standard
posted on Yanks Ave.
But with him, it's wall track here.
Yes.
Here's Volpe. Runner on second. That's Wells after the double. 1 out. And Volpe lines it foul. Let me watch the Stanton homer again.
Kid, growing up watching the game.
Oh, really badass, chat. Badass.
It's a majestic.
All right, let me fix the box score here.
Really admire it.
And
from the pitching standpoint, a big curveball.
Bring myself back down to earth. Continue watching this lovely sport, chat. Lovely sport. Oh, I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. The 0-1 on Volt. Oof.
There's a strike to Volpe.
That was a good pitch. That was a legitimate strike. Circle change. Caught the outside corner. 0-2 on Volt. Yeah, 0-2.
6, 7 seconds there.
That was a bomb, dude. Look where that landed, chat. Holy shit. The 0-2. Volpe grounds it, foul. Let's see. Alexander now at what, 20-something pitches? This will be pitch number 30, this next one of Volt. All right, another 0-2 coming. The pitch. Ball up, 1-2. 90-mile-an-hour sinker.
Now, ball bounced down to the fan.
Oh, the Astros fan threw it back. That's cute.
Ball, and then it ends up back on the field.
Oh, word up. They gave it to him. Hey, thanks. Word up. I love that motherfucker.
Once it came.
Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2 to Volt. Swing and a miss. All right, that was a nice pitch. Shake it off, Volt. You guys in the chat can call for his death. I will just say shake it off. And in fairness,
he's got a good one. He throws it a lot.
Alexander has a nice-ass changeup, yo.
Kind of action on it, where it dives late.
I got to admit, man. Got to admit. It's like, what, bro? Are you fucking afraid to admit that? Just fucking say it. You're like, I got to be honest. I hope so.
Ryan McMahon.
Although I probably say that all the time myself, so I'm just being hypocritical. 2 outs, runner on second still. That's Wells. McMahon at the dish, the 9-hitter for the Yanks. 1-0 count, sinker rather, outside.
Wells leads off second, 2 men out.
1-0, foul the way, 1-1. Want to see McMahon get going. We saw him have a couple homers. Last week went deep against the Nats. He also went deep the week prior against Tampa.
Kind of refreshing the times he's talked to Meredith and in his post-game.
Yeah, offensively he's not been great.
That, he's accountable. He talks about that. He's not swinging the bat at all the way he wants to.
Yeah.
He's certainly proud of his defense.
Defensively though, he's fucking. I mean, you guys know he's incredible.
Open about.
Ball and a strike on McMahon, 2 outs. Runner on second. Alexander at 33 pitches, 1-0 Yankees lead. The pitch, ball up, 2-1. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Reminder, chat, click like on the stream if you haven't already.
Guys that can get the ball in the air and pull the ball.
Yeah, no, that Stanton home run was fucking.
Home runs, and he's got that profile.
Where that landed was insane.
Especially at Yankee Stadium.
2 balls and a strike. Uh-oh, dangerous count, chat. Shit often goes down on a 2-1 count. And what went down was a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He said, "Oh man, finally, I've stunk. I don't think it's a secret, so I'm just."
It's funny how my mom was always the same way. A lot of people look at "sucked" or like the word "suck" as a bad word.
It's kind of refreshing,
Like Kay wouldn't. The quote was, "I've sucked." Kay said, "I've stunk."
And being accountable.
I always cracked me up. Even when I was in like 3rd grade, I was like, "Yo, I didn't say the F word."
2-2.
It's like
3-2.
I'm trying to think, what player would I say that about in like 2011? What 2011 Yankee would I be like, "This guy sucks, Dad"? And he'd be like, "Son, don't talk about the Yankees that way.
Wells at second.
You're a fan. Act like it." I said, "Yes, Dad." I don't think there was
And a pitch.
Ground ball right side. Sorry, I don't know why I got excited on that. It was more so the fact that it was a curveball that fell off the table and he made contact. But yo, we get on the board, chat. John Carlos Stanton with a freaking bomb. Moonshot. But no, legit, that was a fucking tank. And gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead entering the bottom of the second. 18th home run of the year, 405 feet, 108 miles an hour off the bat. And yeah, yo, very similar to yesterday. No score through one, home run in the second. In this case, it's a solo shot, but we'll take it, yo. 1-0 Yankee lead, and Will Warren coming back out for the bottom half. Dan, your senior correspondent. You know what I'm saying? Dan, bring Elvis out more often. He's bringing good luck. Not to burst the bubble or nothing, Zalman. I think somebody else was saying that before, too. Elvis has been there, yo. Like, Elvis was there during the fucking heart of the June swoon. So, I mean, I don't want to say it's good luck. I just want to say Elvis is a real fan. He's with us through thick and thin, you know? Low times and the bad times. But, yo, speaking of the good, Joey Rodriguez. What up, Joey? He sends in a $20 freaking super chat. Says, sup, mi familia? Are you using Spanish intentionally, Joey? Is that because of yesterday? I was telling people in the office today that you guys are all getting on me because I can't roll my R's. But I'll tell you, once I do learn how to roll my R's, chat, it's just like when I first learned how to whistle last year, it'll be nonstop. Nonstop. Anyways, Joey, the $20 super chat. Thanks so much, bro. Says, sorry I'm late from Little League shit. Hey, no worries, brother. What did I miss? So you missed I'll give you the rundown. It was scoreless first for the Yanks. Bellinger walked, but nothing else besides that. Scoreless first for Will Warren. He gave up a line drive single to Yordan Alvarez, but otherwise, nothing doing. Scoreless. Struck out Correa. And then top of the second, Giancarlo Stanton, which you may have caught that, or at least the recap of that. 18th home run of the year, bomb. 1-0 Yankee lead, entering the bottom of the second. Also, chat, what are we sipping on tonight? He asked. Hashtag beatbox. I still haven't upped my, or resupplied my Diet Coke cabinet. Not cabinet. Spot in the fridge. The cabinet in the fridge. Or drawer in the fridge. I haven't resupplied that. So I'm chilling with the, the Gatorade Zero water, which this has been like refilled, so it's like extra watered down right now. But yo, by all means, chat, do not disregard Joey's advice whatsoever. If anybody is considering cracking one open right now, whether it be just a freaking Diet Coke or I don't know, a Surfside, whatever you got. In Joey's case, a beatbox, do it, yo. Kick back, relax. We're gonna be here throughout this entire game, and we will be streaming tomorrow as well, and Friday, and so on and so forth, and what freaking have you. All right, chat, love you to death. Thanks so much, Joey. You're the man. Pick you guys back up soon. We got bottom of the second. First pitch is up and inside to Jesus Sanchez. He also did not play yesterday. Back in the lineup today against the righty Warren. 1-0 count, bottom of the second. 1-0 Yankees lead.
You know, when the Yankees were in Arlington, did you do that series?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it was you and Ryan. And you guys showed the cattle walking slowly to the stockyards.
Broken bat, looper in the right center field. Coming on is Bellinger, and he makes the play. Nice running grab. One away.
A long way to go.
Good call, Michael. Yes, because you see, it's right.
Yeah, man. Just get you thinking again, seeing Bellinger, reminding you how fucking much we love him. A lot of people are talking about, yo, like, we got to do something with getting Grisham back.
Guy's a ball player, Michael.
He's such an athlete.
And not to be the bearer of bad news, it just, if you're bringing Bellinger back, it doesn't make sense. Unless you're trading Jason. I don't want to say and or Spencer. It'd have to be like both, because like one of those two guys, and at this point it's Jason. But not only do you have Jason, but with Spencer Jones in the weight in the balance as well. If you bring Bellinger back, that's your outfield, and stands at DH. So, I mean, it just doesn't make sense how they would bring Grisham back. I think they'll offer him the qualifying offer. Maybe he would take that. I highly doubt it, because he's on, and we got a 1-1 count on the 6-hitter, Yainer Diaz. I think Grisham's headed for 5 years, $90 million in free agency. And actually wouldn't be shocked if it's the Mets across town that give it to him. But, so yeah, the Yankees will probably offer him the qualifying offer, and they should. And if they do lose him, they'll get a draft pick because of that. But that's what, 1 year, $23 million? I think it was intern Tim. Let me know what it was last time, $23 million. Entering this year, he told Grisham that he'd 100% take it, but I don't think so anymore. Fly ball right field, Bellinger back, warning track. He makes the play. 2 away as Yainer Diaz flies out to the warning track. 2 outs. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Victor Caratini.
The wall of left for grand slam. And then with Volpe at the plate, the second pitch he hits Salazar in the chest with a fastball. And Salazar had called the curve, so there's a lot of talk around baseball right now. They did it on purpose.
Yes.
The Astros kind of trying to put the fire.
8-5 Jays now, by the way.
So is his agent, because he's a free agent coming up at the end of the year.
First pitch to Caratini in there, curveball, outside corner, called a strike, 0-1.
No, not intentionally. No, I mean it happens all the time. Even in the pitch-com era, we've seen a few cross-ups here and there. Not nearly.
Yeah, man, we didn't talk about it last night because I had no idea what was going on. That Framber cross-up drama was crazy. If you want more on that, check out Baseball Today. They broke the whole thing down, proof in a row. But that was. Let's just say this: it seemed like Framber ain't the best guy. And shout out to the Astros catcher. It wasn't last night. It was Salazar. He took him for the team, man. Like, he had every right to be fucking pissed, and you could tell he was. As Warren, now scoreless through 3. He gets Caratini to ground out, and Yankees lead 1-0 entering the top of the third. It'll be top of the order as well. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger coming up. But, yeah, yo. They're showing it right now. Oh, no, they're not. They were about to. But, yeah, so for those who didn't see, just to recap really quick, obviously the Grisham Grand Slam, many people saw. I was watching the clip back last night of my reaction to the Grand Slam. When I saw Salazar say step off, like you see him motioning back, I turned my head away, and then I hear contact. I'm like, yo, wait, what? And that's when my feed and everybody else's that was on MLB TV's feed, like, paused on contact. It was crazy. Grisham goes deep. Then I don't know if it was afterwards or if it was before. I guess it was after the pitch to Volpe. You would think they got crossed up because Salazar had no idea that a sinker was coming, because you could see, you guys know what it looks like when a catcher gets crossed up. That's what happened. But there wasn't a cross up. It was Framber just, whether it was not the pitch that was called for or no pitch had been called for that point, or like they didn't agree on whatever it was, he just fucking chucked a sinker, and that's like, I mean, you could tell Salazar was pissed. You watch the throw back from Salazar to Framber, he chucked it at him. And then afterwards in the post-game interview, Salazar kind of had like Framber's back, at least PR-wise, and credit to him for that. But anyways, that was some crazy shit last night. I kind of had no idea what was going on with that until this morning when it was the first topic on Baseball Today. Which, yeah, Baseball Today, 5 days a week, if you're a baseball fan, which I assume most of you guys are. Yo, shout out to Joey Rodriguez, another $20 super chat, my man. Also, we got another one. I'll grab that one as well. I hope Mr. Luigi got his check today, so we don't have to watch you streaming from your car. Worry not, Joey. And thanks so much again, dude. You're freaking insane. As I was about to say, as Grisham with the drive, they're showing the replay of the. Here's the clip. If you're watching on Yes, yeah, that's crazy, man. You can see how pissed Salazar is. I don't blame him. But yo, Joey, don't worry. Handed Mr. Luigi his check this afternoon, or this evening rather. So we're all settled up. That was funny yesterday, yo. Freaking calling me live, asking where his money is, and hey, can't blame the guy. Can't blame the guy. Just forgot. But yeah, no, we're all good there. Steve, how the hell are you doing? Hey, don't mention taxes with me, man. Actually, no. Believe it or not, Steve, we've matured in that department of life. I do my taxes now. What up, Hack? My bad, brother. I just didn't see you. But you're my guy, Hack. Don't you worry. Yo, shout out intern freaking Tim with a $10 super chat. Tim, you don't ever have to freaking donate. Nobody has to donate, especially you. With a $10 super chat. So let's get ahead tonight, chat. We're going to win tonight. Hashtag vodka tonight. Yo, word up. Intern Tim is freaking cracking something open. Or, I guess I should say cracking one open. More like pouring it down. I don't know. Taxes are suggestions. I will say, the one thing I'm jealous of other countries is, I guess most countries, they kind of like do your fucking taxes for you. Well, let's not get into this conversation, though, Chad. It's game 2 in Houston. Everybody say F Steve for bringing up freaking taxes. Just kidding. How you doing? Are you still in Vegas, Steve? I'm not checking the chat till after this half inning, but if you are still in Vegas, hope you're having a good time. If you're not,
that's the accusation.
Welcome back to reality.
That everybody knew that an off-speed pitch was called.
2 balls and a strike on Grisham. Top of the third, 1-0 Yankee lead on the Stanton homer. It'll be top of the order: Grisham, Judge, Bellinger.
And that's what happened.
The 2-1, ball inside, 3-1.
You know, Aaron Boone was asked about it.
Last thing on Steve, we were talking about you today, Steve, me and Kiana, and we badly want to hang out soon, so. Get home or figure your shit out. Grisham shows bunt, takes ball 4, leadoff walk to begin the third. Grisham on first, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge. I also have to make sure learning lesson from yesterday with the 2 homers from Jazz. I got to make sure I have, just in case Stanton goes deep again, I got to update his graphic, prepare it for what'll be, whenever it comes, his 19th home run of the year. But, yeah, yo, runner on first, nobody out, top of the third, 1-0 Yankee lead. Here's Judge. He, and he pops it up. Damn it. Oh, that's going to be, oh, God. All right, so Grisham's going to get out. If you're listening, what happened on that, I'll try to explain it. Judge just kind of like stuck his bat out there. That was funky. Pops it up. Ball finds dirt. Goes just barely over Christian Walker, the first baseman's head. Grisham had to stay put because I don't think it was going to be possibly caught on the fly. It wasn't. But because Grisham held up, they just tagged Grisham. Judge reaches on first. So it's 1 out. Judge reaches on the fielder's choice. Yeah, fielder's choice. So runner on first, 1 out. Here's Bellinger. Judge over 2 so far. He had a good night to play last night, though. And, just 2 singles, but one of which came in a big spot. It was just a single that was too perfectly placed for the Astros side of things, and he had Goldschmidt running, so he didn't score on that. But it was, first and second? It was a first and second, and Judge came through with the single, made it bases loaded, and eventually had the Grisham grand slam. But 0 for 2 tonight for Judge. Runner on first, 1 out, 1-0 count on Bellinger. Now a 2-0 count.
But when the agent gets involved, and you know he's going to be a free agent, if it gets out in baseball that he did that on purpose, and again he's saying he didn't say it for taking his word, that will impact his value.
Yeah, nobody wants to see something like that happen. And you're right. The minute he turns his back after the pitch is really
did Chess at the gym today, chat? Which is now 2 straight days avoiding leg day. I'm doing it tomorrow, though. Definitely doing legs tomorrow. We got a 3-0 count on Bellinger. And they're showing the out-of-town scores.
Trailing 5-0 in that game now leads 8-5 bottom of the 7th. And
dude, what a fucking collapse by Cincinnati, man. What the hell?
And you wonder
courtesy strike on 3-0 count, now 3-1.
Be affected emotionally by the loss of Roman Anthony with an oblique injury. He's going to be out
yeah, so we discussed it last night. You guys were bringing it up, but now it's confirmed. 4 to 6 weeks Roman Anthony's going to be out. Bellinger grounds one to the right side. This will be just 1 out as Judge advances to second. So runner on second, 2 outs. Judge gives Jeremy Pena a little butt tap. You guys know I hate camaraderie with opposing players. Can't stand it. And everybody in the big leagues is guilty of it. That right there, Judge giving Jeremy Pena a little tap. Don't mind it with the younger players, because that's like a Judge is fucking Judge, one of the greatest players of all time. Pena, although in year 3, still young. Give him a little love. But when I see like I don't want to see. I'll tell you, I wanted a yak. The first time I saw, it was a couple years after the scandal was revealed. It may have been 2022. I saw Judge and Altuve interacting at second base a few years ago. I wanted to fucking go on the field and grab Judge by the ear, which that would not go well at all. But you guys know how I feel about. If it were up to me, yo,
really, and it kind of coincides with the
put it like this: anytime I watch an early 2000s Yankee Red Sox documentary, I wish that's how opposing teams treated each other. Like true. I want true hate, or at least pretend like it's true hate.
At the top of the order.
Between my team and the opposition. Like some Michael Jordan shit, some Kobe Bryant shit, Tom Brady shit. We're not friends. Anyways, 1-2 count on Jazz. Judge on second, 2-away.
So 1-2 on Jazz. He struck out looking in the first inning.
Swing and a miss. Jazz down on strikes. All good, no worries. So Yankee lead remains at 1-0. Obviously gonna have to score more than that, but so far we're chilling. Warren has looked good through 2, which is huge. Let's see how he looks in the third. And due up for the Astros will be 8-9 and then top. Urias, Trammell, Jeremy Pena. How we doing, chat? How we doing, yo? We got 15 or 315 in here. Might have dropped a like in the stream if you haven't already, yo. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, how are we feeling so far in tonight's game? I mean, I think we're pretty much chilling. I mean, it's 1-0. We know we got to score more than that, but we're Jazz has such a bad plate approach. There's at bats where I would feel that same way, and that's something I've criticized him for myself, particularly his 2-strike approach. Yesterday changed the way I feel about Jazz, man. And it's not that I fully looked at his season. You guys know I would always gas up what Jazz has done this year. No matter what, it's very valuable to have the season that he's had. On having that on your team is huge. There were times, though, where like the stats would feel a little hollow. It's like, all right, now we're facing a big or a really good pitcher. How's Jazz going to do against him? And it would often feel like he wouldn't, look nearly as good as he would against, whether it be bad pitchers or just like the decent run-of-the-mill pitchers. Taking Framber Valdez deep yesterday in a big game, 2-run shot, lefty-lefty. I mean, that was some box office shit. And again, it kind of added credibility to the great year that Jazz has had. So there's times I feel like the same way you do, but I don't think right now is the time to be criticizing Jazz. But yeah, let's see. What up, Truth? Zalman says, "Damn, which Yankee has surprised you the most this year besides Trent?" Which Yankee surprised me the most this year? I mean, not to, gas him up again, but Jazz being this good has surprised me. I didn't think he'd be like a well above 800 OPS guy. But him aside, honestly, Will Warren. Will Warren has surprised me this year. I'm trying to think of another one, but I think that's the main one. Then you get my text about the reference page person for tonight. Let me see. Sorry, Tim. You know how I am about checking my phone. Chat, we might do a ref guest later, depending on the game situation. Good luck, Stan. Bottom of the third, no score. Chat, love you guys. Dan, you're not saying Cam is wild. Well, that's not so much a surprise, though, Jacob. I know what you're saying. There was nothing for me to base, or nothing for me to be surprised about because I had no take on Cam to begin with. Like, there was no world where I was projecting what Cam Schlittler would do in 2025 because he wasn't even on my radar. I knew his name the same way I know like Carlo Lagrahe. Again, not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I know of him. But other than that, like, what was Cam Schlittler to me going into this year? So I guess, like, surprised, yeah, he could qualify as that.
That's a nice number.
But, like, I look at it more so performance versus expectation. Expectation did not exist for Cam Schlittler until now I have expectations for him. I think he's fucking going to be better than Paul Skeens. Half kidding. The 0-2 on the 8-hitter, Urias. Fouled away. Still 0-2. Warren, scoreless through 2 so far. Pitch count is at 36 with an 0-2 count on Ramon Urias. Yeah, man, still, we're a little bit into this game now. This stadium is not packed yet. What has happened to Houston?
All against playoff teams.
Well, that's 1 and 2.
At least on paper, but they don't play the game on paper. It should get a little easier.
Oh, yeah. Dude, after this 12-game stretch, we got the White Sox again, we got the Twins again, got the Orioles for 2.
The Yankees go to Fenway for a 3-game set against the Red Sox.
Now, the Orioles are not on the same... What is even this a record these days? Really bad record. They are not on the level. Strike 3, not swinging a miss. Got him looking on a fastball, excuse me. And there's our strikeout whistle. The Orioles are not a team that, like, you could just assume you're going to take care of business like you kind of can with the White Sox. I'd like to think you could feel that way with the Twins. I mean, definitely should feel that way with the Twins. The Orioles, you should win both series, but you also can't look at them as a joke either. Because they're capable of... Who they just beat this past weekend, chat? Oops, my bad. Anyways, 1 out. 9-hitter Taylor Trammell, which again, you guys will remember, he had a big homer against us to put the series finale, that game out of reach, a few weeks back. Who did the Orioles just beat? Did the Orioles just beat was it the Padres they just swept? Swing and a miss, 1-1 count. Right, chat, who the Orioles just, they just swept somebody. Dan, realistically, what needs to be our record for the next games to lock a spot? Well, Anthony, if you're talking about the playoffs, I mean, you can't go 0-12. You can't, like, lose out the rest of the season. They are making the playoffs. Like, the Yankees had the wild card. The only reason I would say, like, not shored up is because, like, I do have the slightest worry of, like, jinx, blah, blah, blah. So knock on wood. But, like, we're making the playoffs. It's a matter of seeding at this point. And that's huge. Not just for, we'll be the first wild card or not. It's, the AL East is still very much in play. The 1 seed in the American League still very much in play. Which is why it sucks if Cincinnati can't do anything against Toronto, which they have as we have a ground ball to the right side. Rice over to first. Warren gets Trammell 2 away here in the bottom of the third. The Reds just added a run. Not added a run. Trim the deficit. It's now 8-6 Toronto. which
They go make that play rather than worrying about having to get back to the bag as a first.
Are they in Cincinnati? Because it's bottom of the 7th, runners in the corners, 2 outs.
He's done that all year. He fields his
I don't know if that's the
position
Reds
very
up or the Blue Jays
well.
up. I
Gets
assume
over
it's the Reds up.
as well as anybody.
'Cause I think they just
Still
scored.
the least favorite thing for a pitcher to do.
But yeah, no, we're making the playoffs. This is all about the AL East and
Least favorite, I just
seeding
the athleticism
and also,
really comes through there. Your quick first step,
like
your
proving
reaction time, getting
what kind of
over
team
there.
we are.
Being able to
This last night was a good start, but
it's
that's all it was. Just a good start. 1 out of 12. Here's 2 out of 12. First pitch to the leadoff hitter Pena. Second time
Some are
through.
better than others.
Warren against the top of the order. 0-1 count. Sinker outside corner. Called a strike. 0-1 on Pena. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Ground ball, foul. 0-2.
0-2. And you lined out to McMahon at third in the first.
Excellent movement on that sinker from Warren right there. At 95 miles an hour, right at the bottom of the zone. Just late darting movement on it.
0-2 count on Pena. And another thing about this 12-game stretch that I'm like, I was thinking about this more so this morning. I'm also going to use these 12 games because we're so close, and they should do the same thing looking at us. Like, this is our true swing and a miss. Why do I keep saying swing and a miss on strikeouts looking? Strike 3. That's the point. Warren sets down Pena, and, shit, I forgot to put the Yankees pitching lineup. But, anyways, Will Warren is scoreless through 3. Huge. Anyways, I'm looking at these next 12 games as kind of like also my scouting report for the way I'll feel about these teams going into October. So no comment on Houston just yet. I'll wait till the series is at least near over. If we win tonight, then I can make my comments and whatnot. But I'm looking at this series against the Astros. This will give me my perception of how scared I should be the Astros, just how I feel about their team entering a potential playoff series in October. Same with, the Blue Jays we know, but it's a different. Again, same with us. Times change. It's now a month later. Guys get healthy. Guys get hurt. We're the healthiest we're going to be really all year long. The last domino in that regard is Austin Slater, who has 1 game left, but that's not a huge thing. Although, it'll be nice getting him back. This team that we have right now, knock on wood, barring any bad injuries, which could happen, hopefully doesn't, but this is our team going into October. This is the true 2025 Yankees. As far as I'm concerned, these are the true 2025 Houston Astros. I don't know what their injury report is, who's coming back maybe soon. But the playoffs are right around the corner. The way I feel about the Blue Jays after this weekend kind of sets in stone what they are entering the playoffs. Same with Boston. And what's interesting with them, they're losing Roman Anthony for 4 to 6 weeks. Obviously that has them out for the rest of the regular season. That might be like a Kyle Schwarber 2016-esque thing where maybe he comes back in a potential World Series for Boston or an ALCS. He might just be done for the year. So, same deal for them. The way I feel about Boston next weekend, which at that point, that'll really be, playoffs kind of right around the corner because that's on the 12th through the 14th. It's that gives you that's your kind of scouting report. We pretty much get a full front page look scouting report on the competition we'll have to get through in the American League to get to the World Series. Anyways, chat, I'm going to pick you up after this half inning. We got a 5-6-7 for the Yanks. Stanton, who went deep for his 18th home run of the year in the second. Stanton, Rice, Wells. 1-0 Yankees lead. Top of the 4th, chat. Entering the second act of tonight's game. Alexander at 52 pitches.
And Boone mentioned that he'll talk to him after the game tonight and then before tomorrow to see if he's okay to play. But they aren't also factoring in that the Yankees play a night game tomorrow. Then they have a long flight back to New York, and they play Friday.
3 against the Blue Jays, yeah. So if the Yankees win tonight, which is still a very big if.
Obviously, they want him to play that Friday in Toronto, and all likelihood he's off tomorrow.
Not in Toronto, it's at home. Friday against Toronto at home. Stanton has to play all 3 games against Toronto. So if that means, and that was not a great call. Stanton didn't love that. 2-1 count on Stanton. If that means him sitting tomorrow, if they win tonight, word. Honestly, if I was the manager being somewhat rational, that seems like that would be the clear plan. Get the W tonight, sit Stanton tomorrow, play him every day against Toronto.
A nice feature to have for the Yankees and Aaron Boone.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Stanton.
2-2.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Stanton goes down, swinging. He's pissed because that first pitch that was called a strike on the 2-0 count, that sinker, it was a sinker or changeup. was pretty low. He didn't like that call.
Fifth strikeout.
Ends up striking out.
You're going to sneak a fastball in there.
All good. 1 out. 1 out. Here is Rice.
Steady diet of change.
I'm kind of looking forward to Wells' at-bats now, Chad. Had the double
inside, 1-0.
in the second. Had a double last night. Also had some pretty shitty at-bats last night, too, but we're making progress. 1-0 count on Rice. Man, Rice hits one day. I feel like we haven't seen him in years.
Well, the Yankees scored first.
I don't want to say he was pretty quiet in Chicago. I don't think he went deep, though, in Chicago. Or maybe he didn't play Sunday. I don't know. I think it's been a while. Ground ball right side. Hard hit. Base hit. 1 out single for Rice. Rips it into right field. So the Yankees will have a runner on first. 1 out for, Chat, should we say the hot Austin Wells? You know, let me see. MLB usually updates the splits in game, so they should factor in that double from the second for Wells. I want to see what he's hitting over his last 7 games. Last 7 games. Oh my God, yeah, word up. Austin Wells is hot. Last 7 games for Austin Wells. I think that includes a double from tonight. Hitting 316. Here's the first pitch. Outside 1-0. Last 7 games for Wells, hitting 316, 381 on base, slugging 737. And over his last 15 games, he's slugging 600. 4 homers his last 15 games. So he's trending up, man. Now, we've seen this before. We've seen Wells like flirt with getting hot, and then it kind of goes to shit. So obviously, let's hope we can sustain it. And if so, it's a fucking good time to get hot. September 3rd, 2025. 2-0 count on Wells. Runner on first, 1 out.
Austin Wells has done differently this year. He's chased pitches out of the zone more than he did last year.
2-1 sinker, or 2-0 sinkers in there, now 2-1.
Press a little bit as a hitter. You want to just kind of push yourself a little too much instead of just getting good pitches to hit. So that's a key for Austin Wells.
Out of the way, 2-2.
2-2.
So many numbers to look at in today's game. Chase rate's a big one, both for pitchers and hitters. How much does he chase out of the strike?
Now, I want to say
Austin Wells' rate has doubled this year compared to
Wells is rolling with the more open stance. You can't really tell with this camera angle, but we discussed it like a week or two ago. How I was always wondering, like, man, why is Wells so closed off for a guy that plays a lefty that plays half his games in Yankee Stadium? He definitely looks less closed off now, and he has the last like week or so. But also, this camera angle is like so off-centered to the right now, it looks like. It's weird. It's like angled from the left, but it's positioned tonight to the right. Like I was going to say about Stanton's stance looks extra close off tonight, but it's probably just the angle. The 2-2. Ball inside in the dirt. 3-2. So a 3-2 count, 1 out, Rice on first. Like allergies or something.
It's the 4th full count for Jason Alexander.
Let's go, Wells. The 3-2. Line to left field, decently hit. That ball is going to be gone! See ya! A 2-run shot for Austin Wells, chat! And the Yankees now lead 3-0 in the 4th inning. Austin Wells' 20th home run of the season. We talked about how much better he's been looking at the plate. Already doubled earlier in this game, hit a double last night. Entering this at bat in 316 his last 7 games. Looking a lot better at the plate. And again, we've seen him flirt with getting hot this year. But yo, if he can sustain this and he's legitimately, I won't say back, which you guys know is my favorite phrase. But let's just say this, if he's getting hot at the right time, chat. A 2-run bomb, opposite field, over the Crawford boxes and left. I'm still not entirely sure where the Crawford boxes are. I believe it's the direct, like, their little porch in left field. I think that's what the Crawford boxes are referred to. Anyways, opposite field, 2-run shot, Austin Wells. Let me get this up on Yanks Ab chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. I'll tell you, man. Now I'm hyped up for the obvious, and then we're winning 3-0. If Austin Wells wants to start hitting all of a sudden, I mean, shit. If you were to, like, select a time, like, all right, this player is going to be ass for 5 months, but you can choose what month, what time of year he's going to get hot, you would say right now. Heat up going into October. Word up. Alrighty, chat. Let me get this home run up. I'm still getting the clip. Fuck yeah, Wells, word up. 3-0 Yanks. Pick you up after this half inning, chat. We got a 3-0 lead here in Game 2.
That ball is a home run in just one part, the one where we're sitting.
Yeah, word. Both teams play.
So by home runs.
Word the fuck up, Chad. Everything is good. I love life.
You see the record with the 2 or more home runs. 44 and 19.
20th home run of the year, by the way. We didn't really gas that up enough. For a year that's been so bad, his compilation stats, if that makes sense, are there. This clip is taking forever. Volpe down on strikes for the second time tonight. Shake it off, Volpe. Just make the plays.
Is it crazy to me to think that this is more home run friendly than Fenway? Because Fenway's wall is so much higher. This is just a chip shot.
Yes, no, absolutely it is.
Yo, 20th homer of the year for Wells, man. I want to make sure I celebrate that properly. Even last year, which was a solid year for him in his rookie season, he didn't get there. If I had to guess, even though he's not been playing as much over the last month, if I were to guess, I feel like he probably already has cleared his games played total compared to last year. Because obviously we had Trevino.
Who's a full fly ball hitter.
Dude, let's go, Chad. Fire me up, man. Fire me the fuck up. So, Jason Alexander so far is getting owned. I knew that little gem he threw in Yankee Stadium was a complete and total aberration. A mirage, one might say. And let me walk back my take before. He's not there yet. Last year he played 115 games. This year he's now at 108, I believe, including today. But let's go, man. 20 homers for Wells. Fire me up. Let's see. What's his slash on that now? They just say Gleyber Torres. What are we talking about Gleyber for? Oh, shit. We're going to see Gleyber on fucking Tuesday. I hope he's doing well. 20th homer for Wells. Wells is now So Wells has a 715 OPS. Which, again, comparing it to last year, which last year most of us agree was a good year for Wells. And he was at a 717 OPS. Narrative is totally different, but rightfully so. The reason you were so high on Wells... Oh, McMahon with a base hit to right field. That's going to go into the corner. It'll be a 2-out... Should be a double. Yep, 2-out double for McMahon. Word up. Let's go. Hell yeah. Anyways, Wells shit the bed in September last year and had a bad playoff run, but you can kind of excuse that for a rookie and knowing that he entered the playoffs cold.
Get it to 3-2 and then you get something.
The Wells we all would look forward to coming into this year was, okay, we think he's the guy that we saw through August, which in August of last year, I don't think his OPS ever got into the 8s. It might have, but it got close. Remember, Wells was for a good portion hitting 3rd last year. Or not 3rd, maybe he was hitting 4th. If it was Soto, Judge, Wells. And we were feeling good about him protecting Judge for a good while. And then he fell off. So yeah, I don't know. What I'm getting at here is, dude now has 20 homers and a 715 OPS. I'm not going to pretend that it's a successful season for him. But in terms of what is a disappointing season for him, there's been way worse disappointing seasons, way worse sophomore slumps. But all right, McMahon double, runner on second, 2 outs, and here's Gresham, chat. That's good. I like seeing that McMahon double. I like seeing you hit, McMahon.
Lay off of them when they're out of the zone when you can. Try to buy yourself a good pitch to hit. Run some deep counts, and that's what we're seeing.
All right, first pitch to Grisham is called to strike. It's a little bit low.
Grisham's not happy with that call, and rightly so.
So this umpire definitely, scaled to the other umpires, he's not fucking brutal, which isn't saying much, but he definitely favors low strikes. That is clear. So we got a 0-1 count on Grish.
A complaint, and he does. A little bit more.
It was a ball.
There hasn't been that much barking at Walsh so far tonight.
He's been okay. And again, that's not saying much. It just maybe I'm just biased from last night because that was brutal. Ball inside, 1-1 on Grisham. Chet, I'm pretty freaking stoked about Austin Wells, man.
Yankees lead 3-0. Stanton solo shot and a 2-run shot by Wells. We told you he's pitcher friendly. And on that first pitch, he certainly was.
The 1-1, fouled away, 1 and 2. On deck is Bellinger.
1 and 2.
Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? 1 ball, 2 strikes on Grisham. 2 outs, McMahon on second. Ball outside, 2 and 2.
2 and 2 on Grisham. Grisham has walked and struck out.
I gotta make sure I update Wells' home run graphic after this half inning in case he goes deep
Not
again.
chasing anything out of the zone.
Man, baseball and like stats, it is better than just any other sport. I know I'm biased,
And
but
pitch.
Grisham pops it up. High fly ball. That'll be a can of corn. All good.
Trammell will
Inning
pull
over,
away.
but not before the Yankees add to their lead. Austin Wells, 20th home run of the year, a 2-run shot, and we got a 3-0 lead entering the bottom of the 4th. And, well, one we've discussed, off to a good start. And now we're at the point entering we like to call the second act of the game, Chad. Here's where you turn it into a good beginning of the game and just turn into a good start. He scoreless through 3, got us through 4, then through 5. Hard-hitting analysis here, I know. But my initial ask was 5 innings, 3 runs. Recalibrate expectations. I don't want him to get 3 runs at this point. Not that I wanted to begin with. But I'm still sitting around, get us through 5, and then we'll go from there. Because, again, the bullpen is completely rested. And that's why what Blackburn did yesterday, along with, more importantly, but shout out Blackburn again, Fried and Blackburn being the only pitchers in yesterday's game, and with the off day on Monday, our bullpen is rested as hell. So, Warner's looking good. Still really only need him to get us through 5, which that's the default for any starting pitcher. But let's go, yo. Then please clarify that Austin Wells is Dominican, not Mexican, because his mom was born in the Dominican Republic, please. I had no idea what he was, to be honest. I didn't know he was did people call him Mexican? Is he Mexican? Is he Dominican? Word up. I might be a little bit Dominican. I don't know. You think? That would be fucking sick. If I have some Dominican blood, chat, I will use that to my advantage. Maybe I can get citizenship. I have enough, take a guess which country, enough Irish in me, so much Irish in me that, at least my sister did it. Like, she went through Ancestry.com, and, like, we have, I don't know if it's, like, how it works, like, partial citizenship or, like, full citizenship, in Ireland. It's like, my sister's pretty sure, citizen of Ireland, technically, because we're, like, so Irish, if you guys could not guess. How many guys with 20 is that? Let's go through the line. Let me pull this up. I believe is that 5 or 6 now? Grisham, yes. Judge, yes. Bellinger, yes. Jazz, yes. Stanton, not yet. Rice. Wells. So that is 7. 7. With Stanton should get there. I mean, definitely. He's 1 away now. Or 2 away now. Volpe, I believe, is at 19. McMahon will get to 20 as well, though you can't count those with the Yanks. But in terms of having 20 homer hitters, if you include McMahon, they'll end up having. Are they gonna have fucking 10? Was my math right on that, chat? Grisham, one of you guys let me know how many 20 homer guys do we have, and at the current moment. That's awesome, and that's got to be closing on the record, right? Because at least the franchise record they say was 09. I know 09 had a lot of guys with 20 homer seasons. And here's Alvarez for the Astros. It'll be Alvarez. Was it Alvarez, Altuve? Alvarez, Altuve, Correa for the Astros. But the record all time, I think, is the 2019 Twins. Okay, so we have 6 guys right now. Word. Stanton will get there. That'll be 7. Ground ball right side. Foul. 1 and 2 on Alvarez. Stanton will get there. That'll be 7. Volpe will get there. That'll be 8. And then, yeah, like, if you were to include McMahon, which you can, the actual, like, stat portion of it. But, just having guys that hit 20-plus homers would be 9. See, ooh. Shout out Morgan sending me this tweet. This is from Jeff Quagliata, that name sounds familiar, and understandably so. He's the research manager at Yes. So they probably shouted him out before. Anyways, he says, the Yankees now have 6 players with 20-plus homers this season. It is the 6th time they've done this. The other years being 1961, 2004, 2009. 2009 they hit 7. 2018, 2019, and now 2025. With Volpe at 19 and Stanton now at 18, they could easily set the team record. So, yeah, it sounds like, and this is what we guess, 09 is their record, the franchise record for guys with 20-plus homers, and it was 7. Now, chat, trivia question for you. Warehouse Rob, my fucking boy, just tweeted at me as Alvarez fouls it off. 2-2 count, bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Yanks. It's funny, the way he says it. He goes, is Giancarlo Stanton turning into Dan Allen Rourke? And he tags me a picture of his closed stance. I mean, he's just messing around, but no, it's Dan Rourke wants to be Giancarlo Stanton, so I mimic his stance. It just works out a lot better for him.
Kind of in the
Shout out Warehouse Rob. He's the man. Chat, can you guess the 7 hitters in 09? I'm not looking at the chat because I'm going to guess it myself. As we got a 3-2 count on Alvarez coming up. And I know I can get it, so it's not even going to be really a guess. But I want to see if you guys can get it. As Alvarez rips another hard hit base hit into right field, a single to begin the fourth. So he's 2 for 2.
He's 2 for 2.
Pretty identical hits for him. Line drives into right field. But anyways, the 7 guys on the 09 Yankees to hit 20 or more homers. A-Rod, Teixeira, Cano, Swisher, Posada. So I need one more.
So here's Altuve. Popped up the shallow center. The catch was made by Volpe in the first.
Melgi didn't get the 20.
In the 3 games,
who am I missing, chat? And I'm asking myself. I'm not going to pull you guys out because I know it.
Each of those games.
A-Rod.
But since then,
run on first, nobody out. Here's Altuve. Bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Yanks. And let me put the Will Warren's pitching lineup. A-Rod, Teixeira, Cano, Swisher, Matsui. Matsui's who I forgot. How the frick did I forget frickin' Matsui? I guess because I was doing it positionally and I didn't think of DH. Ground ball left side. Fielded by McMahon at third. Around the corner to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. 2 outs now here in the fourth as Altuve grounds out into a 5-4-3 double play. Very nicely turned by Ryan McMahon. 2 down. So yeah, just to put a bow on that, let me go through them again. A-Rod, Teixeira, Cano, Swisher, Matsui. Why did I do it like that? A-Rod, Cano, Matsui, Swisher. I know I got all 7. Posada. Did I say Teixeira? A-Rod. I think I know I got the 7. I'm just bad at counting. I hope you guys got them too. If you guys want to give me some trivia questions, you know I'm down. I get so pissed when I watch the stream back and I look at the live chat and I'll see trivia questions that are really good trivia questions. Like Luna asks great trivia questions all the time. Joey always asks great trivia questions. And I get pissed. I'm like, damn, I wish I freaking addressed that on the stream. I just didn't see it. Anyways, 0-1 count on Correa. He struck out in the first. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, 3-0 Yankees lead. Popped up out of play, 0-2. Sorry, I'm being kind of lazy with the box score, chat. Who do we got due up, by the way? Yo, is it Judge, Bellinger, Jazz? Word up. I want Judge to go deep, chat. Thoughts? There we go. How's the audio, by the way, tonight, chat? I assume we're all good?
Will Warren getting that double play.
Yo, this home plate umpire kind of looks like Will Warren in 20 years, doesn't he? For those that are watching along and just saw the home plate umpire, he looks like freaking Will Warren in the year 2050. 0-2 count on Correa.
What a confidence builder that is for a young pitcher.
Strike 3, right down the middle, 95-mile-an-hour sinker, and Will Warren, chat, is scoreless through 4 in a huge game on the road. 57 pitches through 4. And yo, now we can really start talking. I mean, we've been able to be talking about Will Warren's rookie season. It's successful. And we talked about it before, how the only caveat of it is the starts against Toronto, the Dodgers, and I was worried about tonight. It was very similar circumstances. Well, so far so good, and it's looking like, barring an implosion towards the end, which, knock on wood, could still happen, but let's just say it doesn't. Will Warren can pitch the way he has been for a good portion of the season. Just, the last, last 7 starts, he's at entering tonight at 2.68 ERA. I just say he keeps that up, keeps pitching out how well he's been doing. He will get that ERA below 4 by season's end. Who's the AL Rookie of the Year, by the way? Warren will probably be top 3, I would imagine. I don't really follow that race all that closely, to be honest, but all of a sudden, Chad, I feel like I'm going to end up being pissed about who wins it, because Will Warren, there's a good chance he should be getting some love. But is there a clear... Who's like the AL Rookie of the Year? Nick Kurtz, no issue. Nick Kurtz is a fucking dog. So, you know what? I won't be tweaking like I was after Andujar, which Andujar, I've actually walked that back. Ohtani did deserve to win it in 2018. Cool as hell having a player win MVP and Rookie of the Year like we did last year. That was cool. I remember when Judge's MVP was announced, I didn't give a shit. And people were like, oh, Dan doesn't care. It's like, it was 2 weeks after fucking Game 5 that it got announced. And it's like, and more so because we knew Judge was going to win MVP. So it's not a thing where you're watching with anticipation, oh, I hope Judge wins it. We fucking knew that in the end of September. I don't know why I just cursed right now. Rice would win it if he was eligible. Probably not. I mean, Nick Kurtz is insane, dude. Nick Kurtz that's the best rookie season anybody's had since Judge. So, I mean, no issue there. And he's a future Yankee, so we should treat him with respect. Which is so obvious, by the way. Kurtz, are you kidding me? Fucking homegrown Oakland A, first base in the bats from the left side. He's huge. You're telling me that guy's not going to end up in pinstripes one day? Come on. Dan, since 1984, the Yankees have had 8 first basemen who played at least 3 full seasons. Can you name the only one who never hit a grand slam? Dan, since 1984, the Yankees have had 8 first basemen who played at least 3 full seasons. I wonder if I can name those 8 first basemen. Bednar's closed in October, yeah. I just missed the Judge at bat, but he flies out, can of corner to center. I don't know if I can name that man. I mean, I would assume Mattingly hit a grand slam. Let's see. So it was Mattingly. Well, let me go through the first baseman. Mattingly to Tino to Giambi. Giambi definitely hit a grand slam. I feel like I was watching a Giambi grand slam on YouTube in 2010 highlights. Bird, I know, hit a grand slam in 2018 against the Royals. Teixeira hit plenty. You know what? I think this might be my guess. I don't know if Rizzo did. I'm between either Rizzo or Voit. I'll say Voit. My guess is Voit. Dan, what year did the Yankees hit the most homers of the team in Yankee history? 2019. They hit 301. 0-2 on Bellinger. 3-0 Yankee lead, top of the 5th. And look, oh, my bad. He looked like Lance McCullers, who's been pitching out of the bullpen for the Astros. It's Okert warming up in the Houston bullpen, right-hander. Fly ball to left field, and that could have a chance to do some damage with that wall out there on left, and it won't. Alvarez makes the play. 2 away. And here's Jazz.
I never even considered it. I never even thought about it until the minor leagues. I always just hit lefties. It didn't matter to me. So it wasn't a thing that stressed him out.
He's very aggressive, and he has a 2-strike approach. So that serves him well, on both ends. Early, he's looking to pull the ball, get the ball in the air, and late, he's looking not to strike out.
All right, here's Jazz. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 3-0 Yankee lead. Reminder, chat, to drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Pitch to Jazz, ground ball right side, foul, 0-1. I have to step away and make a quick phone call after this chat. Oh, my boy ain't in trouble. Who was the right answer? It was Voit? Yeah, man. Do you guys all? We played it earlier. We can play it again. 0-2 on Jazz. The clip of Rizzo last night, man. I posted on Yankees ad. Most of you have probably seen it by now. And we ran it in the pregame, but
his approach at the plate.
That got to me a little bit seeing that clip with Rizzo last night. We'll play it, but he said he was in the postgame on TBS and he said in an interview with Jazz, send the boys my love, tell them I miss them. And just the way he said it too, he just seemed like he came off like such a Yankee. It was nice. I love Rizzo. Ball in the dirt, 1-2 on Jazz.
People go, no, I'm not moving there. But he had no problem with it.
This game's moving quicker than yesterday's. The 1-2. Ball low, 2-2. On deck is Giancarlo Stanton. How we doing, chat? Elvis is moving behind me. I fucking hope, Condom. I hope.
Some teams just didn't see it. Former MVP as well.
Yeah, word up. Yeah, you listen to Morgan, Moises. Morgan, way to be. Morgan's fucking owning right now.
So count 3-2 on
Yeah, what the hell are you saying, Moises? I just looked at the message. Yo, by the way, shout out Omar Ortiz, $5 super chat. We have the 3-2 to Jazz, and he fouls it away. Omar Ortiz, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Says, do you think it's time to give Caballero a shot at shortstop?
Because of that two-strike approach.
I don't think it's actually worth discussing in terms of the regular seasons, because right now, Volpe is going to see the majority of the time at short. We've talked about, though, come the playoffs in a winner-go-home game, I think they will start Caballero if Volpe's struggling. Jazz, base hit to right field, 2-out single, and that'll bring up John Carlos Stanton. Runner on first, 2 outs. And again, I bring up IKF as an example because in 2022, the Yankees were different circumstances, but remember, they were defending, like blindly defending IKF's defense for like the whole season. And like the pushback was very similar about Volpe's defense. Like, yo, we're watching him. And I'm talking about when Volpe's defense was really bad. It's been a lot better lately, but it's like, yo, you're trying to tell us he's an elite defender. We see the game with our own eyes. He's not. And the metrics don't back that up anyways, which they didn't for IKF, majority of the stats. Anyways, they ended up starting multiple shortstops over IKF in the playoffs. Against Houston ALCS, they started Oswaldo Cabrera, they started Oswald Peraza. So I think if it comes down to it, especially in a winner-go-home game, if Volpe's shit in the bed, they will start Caballero. But I will say, I think that's about the defense, though. I don't think, and this is more so about my faith in the Yankees lineup, the rest of the guys. Like, I don't think, even if Volpe's shit in the bed offensively, the rest of the offense, like, it shouldn't be a problem. But if he's looking bad at short and, like, say, getting the yips and botching plays, then I think we definitely will see Caballero. Ball outside, 2 balls and a strike on Stanton, 2 outs. Jazz off first. Appreciate you, Omar. Pick you guys back up after this half inning. What up, Chase? Good to see you again, brother. The 2-1 on Stanton. Hit his 18th home run of the year back in the second. The 2-1 on Stanton, the pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. On deck is Ben Rice, who had a single in his last at-bat. Hard hit single to the right side. So Morgan sent me one of Katie Sharp's tweets, and it's the record overall for baseball is for 20 homers. Most players with 20 homers, or team with the most players with 20 homers, is the Twins 2019 with 8. And we right now have 6. So if/when Volpe and Stanton get there, we'll tie that record, which is pretty sick. Anyways, Stanton grounds out. Score remains 3-0 Yankees through 5 chat. We got Warren coming back out. I got to step away really quick. I'm going to the bathroom. I also got to make a quick phone call. Talk amongst yourselves. We'll be right back. And maybe we'll do a little Name That Yankee ref guess in a little bit too. Be right back, chat. Love you guys to death.
Regular season baseball, H-Town's been very, very kind to the Yankees since 2015. In fact, they've won 8 in a row here in this ballpark. In fact, the results have been astronomical. A home run by Stanton. Will Warren is doing his work. He's been doing it all year. A rookie ahead of schedule. And then, give a little distance. 20th home run for Austin Wells. And when it lands, the Yankees have a 3-0 lead.
Was that rehearsed?
I wrote it before the game.
You wrote that yourself and memorized it?
Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0 Yankees lead. That'll be Sanchez, Diaz, and Caratini against Warren.
Astronomical.
Good or bad?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
One and 0 on Sanchez.
Just keep thinking about the first time I had to do a read. And at the bottom of the page was Hyundai rhymes with Sunday. And I read that line.
You read what was in the parentheses? Yep. There are no words. The Astros. Now, I saw something today that was so impressive, David. I got up early. 8:30, there's like a little place in the hotel where you can get tea or coffee or whatever. Hit sharply right at Chisholm. And who's sitting in the corner? Glasses on, hair pulled back. Meredith Marakovich doing her expenses. How about that? How about that?
I really hope Ted Marino is listening.
Yeah, Ted Marino's smiling somewhere.
You know what? The funny thing, though, Michael, I was there for about 2 hours, and not one report has been submitted because the Wi-Fi was so spotty. But there are a lot of receipts in there ready to go.
That one is driven into left center field. It's going to be a base hit, go all the way to the wall. Stanton will get it in as Diaz picks up a one-out double.
Well, you can see this is headed to the gap. And Giancarlo playing along the wall right on the edge there. And you can see that he knows he's not going to get that. Ball's hit too hard. He's not in the lineup to make gold glove plays in left field. He's in the lineup to hit it over the choo-choo track.
So here's Caratini now. First runner in scoring position for the Astros. And that one is off the glove of Chisholm. Moving to third is Diaz. Charging is Bellinger. He'll hold Diaz at third. That's a single off the glove for Caratini. And first and third, one man out.
Not the easiest play, but we've seen Jazz make this. I think it's just the fact that it's such a short hop play. Not quite getting there all the way in the air. See him try to swipe at it. He was there. It's just the nature of the hop that got him. 96 miles an hour off the bat. So certainly well struck, but I think Jazz will tell you afterwards, even though it's a tough hop, he thinks he can make that play.
Sorry about that, chat. What the hell did I miss? It's first and third, one out.
Ramon Urias.
Sorry about that, chat. My boy was dealing with the situation. Fly ball to right center field. That's gonna get a run in. It'll be a sac fly for the 8-hitter Urias. And we got a
Caratini heads back to first. A sac fly for Urias.
now a 3-1 Yankee lead.
It's 3-1 Yanks.
You guys are gonna have to catch me up to speed on what happened to get the runners in the corners. But keep it there and we're chilling. Keep it there and we're chilling. But the Astros are indeed on the board. 3-1 game. Now a runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Warren's at a pitch count of 63, so he's all good there. I am curious with now it being a 2-run game what the leash is gonna be for him. Why was I just like grabbing that as if I was gonna post on Yanks Snapchat? I was like clipping that sac fly. Anyways, Toronto's now beating the Reds 12-9. So it looks like they're going to end up winning that game. It's top of the 9th. Boston, though, they're bottom 9, 8-1 Cleveland's winning. But 9-hitter Taylor Tramella's up. 2 outs, 0-1 count, runner on first.
With 2 runs scored.
And next time through with the top of the order will be third time through for Will Warren. His pitch count is so low, man. But I would not be shocked if this is his last inning. Ball outside, 1-1. Pick you up soon, chat.
27 years old, 5th big league
Let's look
season.
at the box score and see what's transpired while I was gone. Here's all fucked up. What the hell? What the hell, man? What you doing to me, chat? The 1-1. Ground ball right side. Fielded by, knocked down rather by Jazz. Over to first. That'll do it for the inning. So Warren does indeed allow a run. I got to find out what happened to get it to first and third. So it was maybe just hopping in. I had to step away really quick to take a phone call. So it was a Jesus Sanchez ground out, Yainer Diaz double, Victor Carantini single, Ramon Urias sac fly. Yeah, I saw the sac fly. It says double hit sharply on a line to Giancarlo Stanton. Was it like a standard double? Like, did Stanton not look great on the play? Who has more ball knowledge, Dalton, Ryan, or Jolly? Oh, that's a tough question, Chris. Not my place to say. Is your boy in jail? Might as well be, Joey. Nah, it's a long story. Name the 2 losing World Series MVPs in Jeter's career. Name the 2 losing World... Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that, Carter. I mean, 01 it was Luis Gonzalez, right? And then 03 was it... was it 03 was Josh Beckett in 03? Dan, what do you think about the rotation next year with Cole coming back? Awesome, Chase. And honestly, yo, even Cole aside, I feel great about the rotation, which speaks about how I feel about the current rotation now. Entering next year to begin the season, it'll be Fried, Rodon, Heel, Cam, Warren. And then you get Cole back probably around June or so. And not to mention the plethora of starting pitching depth we have, a couple of them being legit prospects, especially LaGrahe. We're in a great spot starting pitching-wise, man. And in the bullpen, we really always are. We'll have Bednar back next year as well. Duvall, too. Got to re-sign Weaver, though. I'm curious what his deal is going to be because he's a free agent. Heel, McDowell, everyone. Hey, what up, William? I didn't even see you. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, dude. 01 is wrong. I wouldn't know. Like, Luis Gonzalez would be my only guess. Re-sign Bellingham, trade Jones and Dominguez for Skeens. That's the thing, though. Like, Skeens ain't going to get traded. Although, that's what it would cost if you could get it done. Which, like, that'd be sick. But also, that ain't going to happen, Luna. Kurtzen? Okay. So, Astros make... Oh, name that Yank. Lance Berkman. That is Lance Berkman. Let's see. I was about to address something in the chat. Anyways, Alexander's Day, it appears to be done. So Okert, I guess, is coming in. Yeah, Okert coming in for Houston. We got a 3-1 game, chat. And let's score again. Because a 3-1 lead, that's nice and all. That can go south quickly. And the Astros have started to chip away with that 1 run. So, and Okert's a lefty, my bad. Did I call him a righty before? He's a lefty. And they'll bring him in to face Rice, Wells, Volpe. You guys know, we've discussed a lot their splits. Rice, worse against lefties, does still hit for power. Wells has been pretty damn good, actually, he's been above league average against lefties this year. And Volpe's also had a good year against lefties. So, we'll see how this goes. Got to score. I would like to score. Yo, 1 ball outside slider, 1-1. Hold on, I'm just fixing the box score real quick, chat.
This is also kind of the last piece of the puzzle.
There we go.
We talked about Wilt Warren on the mound and what he's done.
Alrighty.
Ben Rice facing left-handed pitching.
The 1-1 on Rice. Rift, right center field, kind of a looping line drive rather, and it gets down. Second hit of the night for Rice, leadoff single. It'll be a runner on first, nobody out. Little lefty single. So, yeah, run on first, nobody out. For the red-hot Austin Wells, who had home run number 20 before, chat.
See Rice stay on that breaking ball.
I got to make sure I update his graphic real quick in case he happens to go deep again tonight. Which, you know, I'm not banking on it, but I want to be prepared. So, yeah, run on first, Wells of the dish. 2-run shot in his previous at-bat. Let's see what he's got here. The pitch. Slider in there. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 on Wells, the pitch. Line left field, decently hit. That might be trouble, chat, and it will be. It's off the wall in left. Rice goes to third, and Wells gets a second with a double. That is the third hit of the night for Austin Wells. Second double of the night. Obviously had the homer. 3 for 3 with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles and a homer. Yankees set up second and third. Nobody out for Anthony Volpe. Let's see what he does here. All we need is a little fly ball or anything really. Poke the ball. Do something. Get the run in. Put the lead back to 3. We got nobody out, chat. Second and third. And how about it? They bring in the lefty to face the lane of Rice and Wells, back-to-back lefties, and they both come through with hits. Let's do it. Come on, Volpe. I believe in you, damn it.
Another look.
Thoughts, chat? I believe in Volpe's ability to get this running.
Kind of flat on the plate. Those are the pitches you want to swing at.
Yeah. And now Wells' OPS is probably... Not really doing the math here, but I know he's at 715 ahead of that at bat. He's probably above 720 now with that double. Or maybe right at.
Infield in. Yankees lead by 2-3.
Right, would that have him above? Anyways, here's Volpe. I want Volpe to be aggressive here, chat. You get a pitch over the plate, put bat to ball, and get this running. Literally, we were asking him to get out, chat. We were asking Volpe to get out.
Brings in the lefty to face
That's
the
not
two
a good sign.
lefties and best laid plans.
Dropping my blitz ball.
Second, third, nobody out.
1-0 count. This guy kind of looks like Alec Boehm. The 1-0. Line foul. 1-1. Yep. Volpe against lefties. 763 OPS this year compared to a 633 against
Also
righties.
been a big difference this year for Anthony Volpe versus right-handed pitching as opposed to lefties.
Come on, Volpe. The 1-1. Fly ball fouled away again. God damn. 1-2. Let's go, chat. Just got to get this running. That's all I need. Nobody out, so ideally we get both of them in, but I won't be greedy. Got Volpe up here. Nobody out. 1-2 count. McMahon on deck. That's a ball, Volpe. Come on.
1-2 on the Yankee shortstop.
Ball low. 2-2.
2-2. Rice off third, Wells off second. Nobody out. You're in the 6th.
The 2-2 to Volpe. Swing and a miss, man. God damn it, Volpe.
For the 3rd time tonight.
Shit.
Big strikeout for Oker.
That's 3 Ks on the night, and that one is
Slider.
very much worthy of
Out
criticism.
in third.
That's
Good
not
pitch
good.
to
Can't do that.
And just
All right,
swings
so
right
1
there.
out, second and third still for McMahon, which got to just hope he can lift the ball, get the run in, because they don't score this run here. Like, that's why you would lose a game like this.
Here's Grisham, infield still in.
So now we're winning 3-1, but I'm sure we all are in agreement. McMahon, center field. It's going to stay up, but the catch is made. That is going to get the job done, though. Rice will score, and the lead is back to 3 for the Yanks. Kay just said Grisham, but that was McMahon.
For McMahon, I'm sorry.
No worries, Kay. All good, my
Another
friend.
good game for McMahon.
4-1, Yankees lead. McMahon bails Volpe out and does the job.
Lefty on lefty gets a job done.
And some might say doesn't totally bail out Volpe because,
Ball to catch.
you know, if Volpe did his job, maybe we get the run of the third or whatever, and we have a chance to score another run. But, hey, we got that 4th run in. That's huge. And now we got Grisham still with the runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what happens here. But,
Yep.
yeah, up by 3 again. Let's go.
Knuckling out there. Moving on him.
So this is a little bit delayed, but I got to make sure I play it. I got to remember what the button is. 4-1 Yanks.
So we tend to talk about spin rates for pitchers so much, but really off the bat matters.
I like that, chat. It would work better if I remember to play it right away after the run scores. I'll get better at that.
You know, you have the bottom third of the ball, or
1-1 count on
or
Grisham.
drive the ball.
Runner on second, 2 away. Yankees lead 4-1. Top of the 6th. Ball low, 2-1.
Sometimes the line drives have less spin like that. You hit it right on the screws. And the ball does have a little knuckling effect out there with less spin on it and unpredictable. The kind you want to hit are the ones that John Carlo hit, right? You get back spinning on out of here.
2 balls and a strike on Grisham. 2 outs. The pitch.
2-1.
Slider called strike. 2-2. With a sac fly.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Yankees up 4-1.
Yankees lead to 4-1. That was the longest a clip has ever taken me to post, I think, on Sac Fly.
34-year-old lefty.
The 2-2 to Grisham.
Sets and deals.
Swing and a miss. Nice slider. He gets Grisham, and that'll end the inning. Could have been better, given second, third, nobody out, but also could have been worse. We've seen them not score in that situation, and they did. Get the run in. 4-1, Yankees lead. Chad, how we feeling, yo? How we feeling? I will admit, I have a maybe it's because I missed a little bit of that the beginning of that sixth inning on the Astros side. Them getting that one run when it was 3-1 before scoring that run, and still a little bit now, which is natural. I have a slight feeling of like, there's always the impending doom. I feel good right now after yesterday. I feel good so far tonight. We just got to make sure that the bullpen does its job. And I'm curious what the plan is going to be there. Let me get the bullpen budget graphic up so we can go through it. But, Warren gave a few hits, obviously, that inning, first run. Pitch count's in fine shape. But, now we're entering the sixth. This will be, as we mentioned, third time through. Top of the order's coming up. Like, was anybody warming up for the Yanks? If not already, I imagine somebody will get going to begin the sixth. But we'll see how this goes. But it's going to come down to the bullpen tonight unless we, start really hitting the ball. But the offense has been fine so far tonight. Outside of that at-bat by Volpe, that's disappointing. But 4 runs through 6, word up. Score more. But if you give your bullpen a 3-run lead, you should be chilling. That is not active. Let me put the right one in. All right, that is the correct bullpen. And that does not include Ryan Yarbrough. This site that I use, which is RotoWire, they do a good job, but because Yarbrough hasn't actually pitched, they don't list him on the bullpen usage chart, but obviously Yarbrough is an option as well. But we talked about it yesterday with just Fried and Blackburn pitching, and the off day Monday, our bullpen is entirely reset and rested. So
25 for 30.
You got Will Warren back out for the 6th. We'll see how this goes. A little nervous about this inning, chat, because again, we got top of the order for the Houston Astros coming up. The Houston Astros. And this is third time through for Warren. So if somebody were to come in this inning and bail him out of a jam, they could go to Hill if there's like a lefty lane. No, I think we see Fernando Cruz first out of the bullpen if I were to guess. Let's see how it goes, chat. Pena, Alvarez, Altuve. Bottom of the 6th, 4-1 game. Let me get the Astros one up in here. And Pena with a drive. That's going to be trouble. It's probably gone. Yep. Pena takes Warren deep. First thing out of the gate to begin the 6th. And now it's a 4-2 game. And Chad, I'm getting a little bit nervous here. Getting a little bit nervous. I would like to see action in the bullpen ASAP. ASAP. Get Cruz up. And no matter, Warren's done a damn good job tonight, but I want to make sure that stays the case and this doesn't get out of hand. How about that? We talked about the third time through for Warren coming up here against the top of the order. First pitch, hanging slider, Pena goes deep. Cuts the lead in half. Still a 4-2 game. But Chad, we may have to hit a little bit more unless the bullpen is locked down, which I'd like to think it will be, but that's always with any team a gamble. And indeed, Cruz is up. Fernando Cruz just got up in the Yankee bullpen. Wells is doing a little mound visit with Warren to buy some time there. And this is a dangerous at bat with Yordan Alvarez. Chat, this is we're back to stressful times here. Which word up? Word. Got to feel the lows to feel the highs. Stress percentage highest it's been throughout the whole game. Let's go. Oh, so that outing, or that mound visit was all they needed to get Cruz up in enough time. Maybe he was already going, but Warren is done. Will Warren's outing is now complete. Boone comes out, takes the ball, and that puts his final line at an even 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 4 Ks. That is a really solid outing. Really solid outing. Not the best we've seen from Will Warren, but you guys know what we were talking about going into tonight. My fear of what he did against Toronto and in LA. Did not happen tonight. He did his job. Letter grade, I'll go, I think just a solid, crisp B. B for Will Warren. His line is complete. But go ahead and drop your letter grades in the chat while I get a picture of him to post on Yanks Ave. Fernando Cruz coming in, and we'll just wipe the slate clean here. Fresh start. It is a 4-2 game. Got the bottom of the 6th inning. Fernando Cruz coming in to face Alvarez, Correa, and Jesus Sanchez. Games now in the bullpen. We got to score more. I mean, I'm not going to put it entirely on the bullpen, although I am. You've been given now a 2-run lead. The only thing that makes me feel a little bit like, we got. It's how many outs they got to get. We got 4 innings left. 4 times 3. We got to get 12 outs out of the bullpen, chat. Which I don't care how good your bullpen is, and ours is damn good. That is a tough task. So hopefully they're up for the task. But it'd be a little bit easier if we could throw some more runs on the board. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, need Cruz to get through the 6th. Nice and easy. But all right, Warren's final line. I'm posting on Yanks Ave. Reminder to follow Yanks Ave on Instagram and Facebook if you don't already. My Yankees fan page. Yeah, Warren did his job tonight. Attaboy. 5 innings, 5 hits. 2 runs, no walks. Oh, CeCe's Oh, I didn't even know they're putting CeCe in Monument Park this year. I knew they were doing a little thing. I didn't know they were putting him in Monument Park. I still think they're going to retire 52 one day. They won't do that this weekend. But all right, Cruz is in. He got a, what's that say, 2.65 ERA on the season. Has looked pretty damn good since coming back off the IL. And comes in big situation here. Nobody on. But now a 2-run game in Houston. Alvarez, Altuve, Correa. First pitch swinging, gorgeous splitter, 0-1.
That money pitch, 0-1.
Just got to pour up Warren's line. It was start number 29 for Will. Word. All right, good job, Will. Put a bow on that. And the 0-1 to Alvarez. Line in the left field. Stay up for Stanton, or that could be trouble. It's over Stanton's head, and that's no bueno, chat. Alvarez will be in with a double. Nobody out. Runner on second.
His inexperience out there and reps because he played that.
Stan did not look good on that play and left. That ball carried a lot more than I thought it was going to off the bat.
Right at him, over his head. You can see he froze, and that's all it took. Just
There are outfielders that maybe catch that ball. Where the cutout on the wall is, though, I mean, that's a tough play. That's not like a complete and total Stanton malfunction.
Another good swing from Alvarez.
Whatever. We got a runner on second, nobody out now for Altuve and Correa. Now this feels like Yankees Astros, chat. This is now feeling like how it used to feel.
And a strike.
And that's not necessarily regarding the impending doom side of things. I don't want to be coming off as negative here, just in terms of like, now it just feels like you have we got some juice going now. I'm nervous. Runner on second, that's Alvarez. The 0-1 to Altuve. He shows bunt, takes it back, and it's just as effective. Pass ball or wild pitch. Alvarez is now in third, nobody out. You figure he's going to score. We're going to be having hopefully just a 1-run game entering the top of the 7th. But for right now, still 4-2. Runners on third, nobody out.
Ball goes through.
Bullpen's got to do his job, man, and we got to score.
And yes, Michael, you're correct.
And it makes you think back to that Volpe at bat, man. I know McMahon did the job, and word up, that was a huge run. But if Volpe comes through that sac fly, maybe we get the second run in as well, with just 1 out at that point. Ball in the dirt, but that's blocked by Wells. We got a 2-1 count on Altuve.
This time, does a good job. And you know behind the plate, even though you're on one knee, you got to be ready for that ball in the dirt with Fernando Cruz on the mound. He can throw some wicked splitters that could go.
Correa on deck. Come on, Cruz. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on third. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Nice splitter. Also in the dirt, but it was a good one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is probably the toughest part. Watch, this one's closer to him. So he picks it with the glove rather than get into block.
Let's go,
mode
Chad.
as a catcher.
Let's go.
So it's probably the key for catchers nowadays, catching on one knee, is to recognize early, can I pick it with my glove, or is it way out in front that I got to go into block mode? And that's the quandary when you're catching Fernando Cruz.
Ground ball left side. Beautiful pick by Rice. Rare bad throw by McMahon. So the run scores. It's now a 4-3 game. 1 out. Bases are cleared. Man, I know the play's the first there. McMahon. Yeah, I mean, I guess get the sure out.
And the fact that he hesitated made him throw in the dirt over there.
For infield back, I mean.
And Ben Rice picks him up.
He actually did have a chance there, but all right. You assume that run was going to score. So we got a 4-3 game, Chad. That is now the situation. Bottom 6. 1 out. Here's Correa. Come on, Cruz.
Nobody on. Correa struck out twice against Warren.
Gets a low strike. 0-1. Correa does not like that call. Understandable. So Cruz, get us through the 6th. And then the 7th.
You're right, Michael. There haven't been that many calls. I
bet we end up seeing Devin Williams. But
have been low, below the zone.
As always, Joe, it's get it to Weaver and Bednar.
Carlos Correa did not like that first pitch.
And Weaver could pick it up in the 7th if needed and carry us through the 8th. And then Bednar for the 9th. I wonder who's going to start the 7th, though. Because it won't be Weaver. Because the Weaver, they'll want him to get through the 8th. And that's when the top order will be back up as well. So that we know. We work from the back. Bednar gets the 9th. Weaver makes total sense for the 8th. That's his spot. That's his lane. And the top order will be up. We come in the 7th to bail out a jam. Or just finish the 7th. Swing and a miss. Correa down on strikes. 2 away.
And Correa strikes out for the 3rd time tonight.
Who do you think started the 7th, Chad?
Break on the splitter.
So that was Correa. We got 2 outs now. Sanchez, the lefty, is up.
That's how you fool hitters, because it's right over the.
Dude, if I had to guess, I feel like it's gonna be Williams. It'll either be Williams or Duvall to begin the 7th, I would guess. With Weaver ready to bail him out, whoever that is, and carry us through the 8th, then to Bednar for the 9th. That's where I'm at, bullpen-wise. Well, we got to score, man. Let's finish this inning first, though. Good splitter, 0-1 on Sanchez.
Great chance to reset. Monday was a day off. Yesterday, they used Blackburn for the final 2 innings. Freed went 7, so everybody is well rested.
4-3 game. The 0-1. Nice splitter. Whoa, watch your fucking bat, motherfucker. Yo, can you apologize? What the hell? You guys see that? Sanchez on the backswing tapped the balls his helmet. I guess he has no fucking clue. He's all in pain, too. Good, I'm glad. Oh, my bad. Not supposed to say that stuff anymore. But in this case, it's warranted. Good, karma. I'll hit my fucking boy's helmet. And that is all I have on that, chat. I'm not supposed to be getting aggressive on streams anymore. That was not a mandated order, by the way. That was just my frontal lobe coming in. Although, I guess, whatever. The 0-2. Ball in the dirt, splitter, 1-2.
1-2.
Who do we got due up, chat, for us? Judge, Bellinger, Jazz. I believe it's 2-3-4. Oh, Weaver's up now. Interesting. I don't know about that, man. I would much rather him get the 8th. Unless they plan on him pitching 2 innings, then word. Which, that should be an option come playoffs. That ball is ripped. Let's see if Bellinger can cut off. He can. That should keep him just to a single. I won't say somehow cuts it off. It was thankfully placed close enough to him where he would be able to. 2-out single, runner on first.
This is a great view because you can see
I would rather Weaver face.
and that's the key for any outfield.
So that was Sanchez. Now we're at 6, 7, 8. I would rather Weaver face
Quickly you get
the top of the order.
and get off the dime.
If he comes in right now, I mean, I'm just going to assume he's going to go through Altuve then. Like, let's say if the plan is for Cruz to get Diaz, Cruz to get Diaz, a 6-hitter who's up now,
That looked easy, really.
whether he gets him or not.
Ball was
If you put Weaver in, which he's up,
just smoked.
if that's the case, I better be seeing Weaver through Altuve, which is 6 hitters. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Diaz up now, runner on first, 2 outs. We got a ball game, chat. Yes, we do. Oh boy, do we have a ball game. I hate this fucking place.
4-3, middle game of this 3-game set. Pena knocked out Warren with a leadoff home run here in the 6th. Then Cruz came on, double over the head of Stanton.
Let's go, Cruz. 2 outs, runner on first. 4-3 game, bottom of the 6th. The pitch, first pitch is low, 1-0.
The Yankee runs a solo home run in the second.
I guess the Blue Jays, they wrapped that game up, so they win. We better win, chat. We better win. Yeah, Blue Jays, that game is over. They beat the Reds 13-9. Red Sox lost. That's nice. The 1-0 ground ball off Cruz's glove. He knocks it down though. Over to first. Inning ends. Astros get 2 more runs. Jeremy Pena goes deep. That concluded Will Warren's day. And then Alvarez double, pass ball. Altuve grounds him in. 1-run game. Chad, we got to score, man. We got to score. We talked about the bullpen. Excuse me. They got to do their job too. But again, like when Cruz came in, we were talking about it's 12 outs is a lot to ask for, and now it's 9. Let's make it so they have some cushion. Even a solo shot. Judge, go deep. I want Judge to go deep, chat. Yeah, word. Judge is about to hit number 44. How we doing, chat? And yo, first things first. Shout out to let's see. Oh, I should have guessed. Joey freaking Rodriguez, my man, $20 super chat says, I'll admit, watching the season can get boring sometimes. As for last season, every game was like hype and blockbusters to me. I don't know if it was soda or what, but I want that feeling back. Anyone else felt this way? I don't know if boring is the word, Joey. And thanks again, man. Certainly not right now, with like the way they're playing lately. Agonizing more so. I mean, like the summer swoon this year was. I mean, last year's was pretty bad too. This year it felt more like taxing on the body and on the emotional being. I would say so much like right now. I mean, I love this team right now. They just fucking piss me off. Does this team piss me off more than any other team in the past? Yes, absolutely, and it's because they are so talented and should be so good. But none of that applies to where I'm at right now. Like they're playing well right now. We just got to score some more, especially with Toronto winning. July was rough, yeah, and the end of June. Morgan says, click like, chat. Yeah, if you guys could drop a like on the stream, would appreciate it. Helps out a great deal. William says, no, please, no Devin right now. Yeah, I mean, I got to see what the plan is with Weaver. If Weaver's coming in the 7th, unless he's getting 6 outs, I think we might see Williams. Because there's also no clear lefty lane for, like, Hill to come in. You know? I mean, you know what I could see it being, actually? I know what they're going to happen. This is my plan. This is what's going to happen. So Weaver, say, gets the 7th. That'll be 7, 8, 9. Caratini, Urias, Trammell. I would guess it would be Weaver gets through those guys, 7, 8, 9. Goes through Pena. It would have been much more ideal if Cruz didn't give up that last single, because then you could have had Weaver get 5 hitters with the possibility of Alvarez coming up with 2 outs, and you just put Hill in there. I think Hill probably comes in for Alvarez, I would guess, if they're doing Weaver for the 7th. Then you have to face Altuve. We'll see. Anyways, here's Judge, 4-3 game. Judge swings through the first pitch, a slider low, 0-1 count. Top of the 7th, 1-run game. Love you guys, chat. Pick you back up soon. Playoffs without the Yankees would suck. Well, they're making the playoffs, right? So this is that's not necessarily what's at stake here. It's about seeding the AL East and just overall dignity, you know? And in that regard, they have not embarrassed themselves. Knock on wood. But you can also not embarrass yourself and still lose games. And the way this game was rolling, and with the Blue Jays now, we know that they won. That would be devastating. Judge, inner part of the bat, left center field. Let's see what happens here. Trammell makes a play, 1 away. Judge is 0 for 4 tonight. 1 out. That'll bring up Bellinger. Trammell, former Yank.
So here's Bellinger 0 for 2 with a walk.
Come on, Belly. Give me something. I want a homer. I want a freaking solo shot as Bellinger shows bunt. Maybe to tell me to shut the hell up. Fine. I will. With the Yankee lineup up. 0-1 on Belly. Swing and a miss. Damn it. That was a good pitch to hit, too. 0-2. 96 mile an hour fastball. Pretty... Well, not middle, but close. Yeah, so Weaver is getting the 7th, it appears. So my guess is he goes through at least Pena. But also, Weaver can get lefties out. I would just take... Give me Weaver for 2, man. Like, give me Weaver through Correa. The next 6 hitters. You got 7, 8, 9 due up for Houston.
So Luke Weaver is in the 7th. Who's pitching the 8th? Who did they go to? Did they go to Devin Williams?
I'm going to get the top of the order, too.
To Duvall.
What am I fucking looking for here? The pitch, ball in the dirt, 2-2 on Bellinger.
But who pitches the 8th?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kay. People are talking. People are wondering, who the hell is pitching the 8th?
And the budget shows you a very well-rested bullpen.
Yes. Give me Weaver for 2. Maybe we're going to start gearing him up for that 2-inning vibe, because he was on that in the playoffs last year. I don't think he's thrown 2 innings once this entire season. Maybe earlier in the year before the injury. Bellinger, can of corn. Fly ball center field.
Trammell is there. And dead center. He puts it away for the second out.
2 away. And here's Jazz. All right, Jazz. Why don't you work some of your magic, my friend? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back
And now the
again?
second lefty, Brian King.
Tell me,
They have 2
dear,
lefties in the
are you
bullpen.
lonesome
He's getting ready.
tonight? 2 outs, top of the 7th. Here's Jazz. Swing and miss, 0-1.
1-1. Fascinating hearing Meredith's conversation on the pregame show with Jazz. It's a collaborative effort. You don't come up there alone, Meredith. He's getting scouting reports from his teammates.
And he talked about last night heading into that 2nd inning at bat where he hit the home run. He had
Popped him up.
Bellinger
All right.
The 8th inning when he hit the
So
home
the
run.
Yanks going to go down 1, 2, 3 in the 7th as Correa makes the catch. I mean, yo, we are winning right now. We have a 1-run lead. I think we're all in agreement. Like, you just figure maybe it's PTSD. And again, with any bullpen, ours is good, really good. With any bullpen, a 1-run lead, 9 outs to go, you don't feel great about it. But we are winning. We have a 1-run lead. We are handing our bullpen a lead. We're handing Luke Weaver, at the current moment, a lead. For right now, it's in his hands, the bullpen's hands. Hopefully they do their job. In the meantime, let's hope we tack on another one over the next couple innings. We're entering the bottom of the 7th. And next time up for the Yanks will be Stanton, Rice, Wells. If God were to come to me like, Dan, you got another solo shot coming for the Yanks, I'd be chilling. You give me a 2-run lead, word. I mean, a 1-run lead, like, Mo could be coming in, and technically I'm still, like, by default, stressing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go Weave. He's coming in for the bottom. All right, chat, how we doing? I'm scared right now. Me too, a little bit, D. I'm stressed. I don't mean... I don't mean to pry, Dan. The word pry reminds me of Spider-Man No Way Home when they were asking about Toby having organic web fluid. Do you still hang out with Pat Hennessy? No, I haven't seen Pat in the longest time. Last time we talked was the day... Well, last time we talked face-to-face was the day after the Yanks Staff show was canceled. Like that conversation that canceled the Yanks Staff show back in fall of 2023. But I've said this before. I love Pat, and I wish him the best. Especially, like, when she went down with my mom in May, like... You would think there was no riff at all between me and Pat. Like, he not only texted me, he sent like a nice long text, and it was like as if nothing ever changed. Like, shout out to Pat. Good dude. He fully has my support. Bottom of the order average stresses me out. LOL. Yo, we could be seeing because they have the other lefty up. I'm curious who's coming in for Houston, but we do have. Let's see. On the bench we have Goldschmidt, Jason, Caballero, and Rosario. So maybe you see Volpe get pinch hit for, who he would be due up 4th if anybody were to get on next inning. But yeah, let's go Steelers. Yeah, I'll be watching the football this Sunday, but not too worried about it right now. How you doing though, Heather? What up, Benjamin? Good to see you, my friend. Let's do a chat. For right now, all we can worry about is you got it, Alan. All we can worry about is this inning right here. We need Weaver to get through it. Then we'll go from there. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3, Yankees lead. Weaver in to face, who was it, 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9? Caratini, Urias, Trammell for the Astros.
They're trailing the Angels 4-3. So get you all caught up. And also the Diamondbacks.
First pitch, change up, swing and a miss, 0-1 count.
So it's like some teams are like stutter stepping in and then they fall back. Big games, big losses for the Rangers and the Mariners continue to lose.
The only scoreboard watching I'm really like actually paying attention to is the Red Sox and Blue Jays, which those games are done. And particularly the Blue Jays, which we know they won, Boston lost. Oh, 1 count on Caratini. Weaver sets and deals the pitch. Line in the left field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Caratini. Don't love that. Don't love that. Run on first, nobody out. Come on, Weave. You're chilling. Just thinking because we saw Stanton out there. Stanton is due up next inning. That'll definitely be. We'll get that at bat, and then they'll take him out for defense.
Going to get pinch run for.
Unless God forbid they blow this lead. If the Yankees are still winning, I should say, come next inning, they'll take Stanton out for defense.
So Jacob Melton.
Jacob Melton. What kind of a name is that? Look at me, Chad. I'm starting to get salty. Run on first, nobody out.
Now, if there's any question, why is Stanton still in left field in the post game? Well, he's leading off the 8th inning. So they're trying to wish their way through this. All
right, he's showing bunt, and he pops it up out of play. Out of play, it was foul. 0-1.
That's exactly right, Michael, and that is sort of the calculus for Aaron Boone to figure out. We have a lead. Should we have taken him out the last time around? They're holding out so they can get him another at bat.
That was ridiculous. The 0-1, foul away, 0-2.
0-2 on Urias. He had a sac fly in the 5th inning. And struck out looking in the 3rd. Tramel's on deck.
Tramel kind of looks like Jordan.
A little bit of a laugher yesterday with a 7-1 win, but this is a nail biter.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a nail biter, chat.
Yankees lead by 1, 4-3.
The 0-2 to the 8-hitter Urias. Pitch from Weaver. Swing and a miss.
Big strikeout.
Fastball, basically middle, but blows it right by him. 96 miles an hour. Huge first out, chat. One away. Runner still on first, of course. And that'll bring up the 9-hitter Taylor Trammell. Which, we discussed, as you guys know. He had a big homer against us a couple weeks ago. So, normally Taylor Trammell I wouldn't be all that worried about. But,
he has some pop, Chad. He has some pop.
First pitch. And there for a called strike, 0-1. I hate to point this out again, but me and the Weave dog, Camilo Duvall up, by the way.
That's your answer, Michael.
I basically have Weaver's cleats on right now. For those that are following along,
Camilo Duvall.
look at Weaver's cleats. They're basically these. Oh, and Weaver throws over. Not in time. Yeah, I'm antsy, chat. I'm definitely antsy. It's all dark out now, too. The 0-1. Ground ball chopped foul. 0-2 on Trammell. On deck is the leadoff hitter Pena, who of course went deep, last inning off Will Warren.
So when Luke Weaver gets that 1-2 punch of the high fastball and that good changeup, it's devastating.
All right, the 0-2. Fastball up and away, 1-2. Need some water. Fucking hair in my mouth. The 1-2. Line drive center field, stay up. Grisham is there, does indeed stay up. 2 away as Trammell lines at the center field. 2 outs, runner on first. Back to the top of the order for Jeremy Pena. These are huge at-bats, Chet. Huge at-bats. Very well could determine the game. This one and the ones that'll follow, whether it's in this inning or next. But, yeah, man, 1-run lead. Runner on first. It's a tying run, 2 outs. Pena at the dish, and he's no joke, which is why it was so disgraceful for the Astros' sake that they had him bunt yesterday. He ain't going to be bunting here. 2 outs, run on first. Here's the pitch from Weaver. Outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 97 blows it by him. 1-1.
Last time up, this is what happened on the first pitch.
That was a fucking shot.
Which ended his night.
In fairness, hang me a slider, and I'm probably doing the same thing.
Weaver's got to go after Pena here.
And don't bring up blitzball. It's very different.
Alvarez sitting on deck with a 3-for-3 night.
I'm kidding, by the way, Chad. I'm kidding. Ball and strike. Alvarez on deck.
After doubling
Good
of Stanton
grief
in
if we
the
fucking
sixth.
see him this inning. All right, the 1-1 from Weaver. Beautiful pitch. Oh, blue! Motherfucker. Holy crap. I don't know where that missed. I guess technically outside. It clipped the box. That should have been called a strike. It wasn't. Totally changed the at-bat. It goes from instead of 1-2, it is now 2-1. That is one of the best fucking located fastballs you could throw, and it wasn't called a strike. Jesus Christ. That right there is my first legitimate gripe with this umpire, who's had bad calls tonight, but they haven't been like.
Says the tremendous difference between
they haven't
a
been,
2-1 count and a 1-2 count.
The worst offenses, considering what we're used to, or that we saw last night. That one was bad though. So here's a 2-1. Now it's 3-1.
Inside, 3-1.
If we lose this game, chat, it's now because of the home plate umpire.
Against lefties, he hits 318 Alvarez. Against righties, 232.
I'll give it Weave Jordan, no doubt. Hopefully it doesn't get there,
Tough
but
game to figure.
3-1
Small
count.
sample size.
Duvall's up. So maybe Duvall just gets the 8th now. Ball outside, so he walks Pena, and that'll bring up Jordan, chat. No idea what's going to happen here. No idea. And Blake's coming out.
Now Blake will come out.
Could end just fine. Weaver gets him out, or it could end brutally. We've seen this before. I will admit, I have a sense like
Game 2 of
natural
12 games
PTSD of
that will
impending
tell you a
doom.
lot moving forward.
But keep in mind, there is no take behind that. There's actually no real logic. It is strictly just emotion that has me very nervous about just this entire scene right now.
And then the first place, Toronto Blue Jays come to town.
Yankees have gotten out of plenty of jams before. In Houston. They've also not.
Espada knows that the team's chasing him.
I think this ballpark naturally makes me lean negative, and I just have I don't have a great feeling. But that doesn't mean nothing. That is strictly me just being emotional.
And one more angle.
Weaver can get Alvarez out. On deck is Altuve. We got first and second, 2 outs.
If they win their division, so they get a bye.
4-3 game. So that's a tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first.
So every game counts.
Alvarez looking like a fucking serial killer in the box. And I'm saying that in a complimentary way, not like, I shouldn't say serial killer, but you know what I'm saying. He looks like a killer. I don't like it. First pitch, change up low, 1-0.
Against left-handed pitching,
Oh man, I have not missed you, my friend. No, I have not.
With a 965 OPS. That's in almost 1,000 plate appearances. So he hangs in there. He's fearless.
All right, the 1-0 from
3
Weave.
for 3 tonight.
Jesus.
First and second.
Give me an out, so help me God.
Called
strike, 0-1. And that pitch, by the way, was no more close to the plate than the 1-1 pitch was to Pena. So ball and a strike. Line to left field. That's going to get down. Let's see if it sends him. And they are going to send him. The throw from Stanton. Not in time. We have a tie fucking game in Houston. Ball gets away. Alvarez is going to second. Wells won't throw it. It's now second and third. 2 outs. All tied up in Houston at 4, chat. God damn it. All right. We got a tie game. So now we got to deal with it. Got to keep it tied. We'll see if they let Weaver face Altuve, if they go to Duvall.
Well, Alvarez is tough, and you can see the first pitch changeup's down low.
Oh, God, I don't know what I would do.
It's the fastball for a called strike.
Don't know what I would do.
The changeup, a little bit up.
Ah, shit.
Alvarez stays on it, shoots it the other way. Stanton, all he's got.
Fuck.
Not enough.
All right, we're all tied up.
Now this becomes a big.
So Weaver stays in to face Altuve. Let's see what happens here, chat. Pray to your fucking God. I don't mean to say the F word in front of your God. I respect your God. I'm tweaking right now. But I shouldn't. I'm a Jedi. I know I'm better than this.
Looking for more.
Hayden Christensen, 2002. 1-0 Altuve, second and third, 2 outs. 4-4 game, bottom of the 7th. Oh, blue, loser! Dude, chat.
I'm not sure
The
what
umpire
it's all about there.
flinched his hand to call that a strike, and then he didn't.
Third. Austin Wells, by jumping up, just stole the strike away.
Yeah, he did, but also the umpire flinched. He literally like this, and then pulled it back down. He had a little fucking...
Man didn't get the memo.
Yeah, twitch. 2-0 count.
Wells jumping up, fooled the umpire, and didn't get the call.
God damn it. Let's go, Weave. Come on. I want to win this game. Altuve shows bunt. He pops up like a fool. I don't know what the Astros are doing, man. They're really trying to bail us out. Why are they bunting, man? What are they doing?
Small sample size.
I mean, word up.
Against Weaver, and he's trying to bunt with 2 outs and 2 on.
2-1.
Odd choices to bunt last night, and now a bunt here.
Yes.
By Altuve.
Curious.
So we meet again, my friend. Mr. Tuve. All right, 2 balls and a strike. Here we go. Huge pitch. 3-1. It's outside. And if Weaver walks Altuve, you got to figure Duvall's coming in for Correa. Chat, I might crack something open a drink, to be honest. This rate. The 3-1 to Altuve. Popped him up. I shouldn't say that. It's a fly ball, decently hit. Bellinger track. Oh, yes. Makes a play. Thank God. Thank God. Truly, I thank you. So the Astros tied up. We know that. That is a situation. That is what it is now. But thankfully, it only, at least as of right now, got that far. Knotted up before. Altuve, though, flies out to end the inning. And, yeah, top of the 8th coming up, chat. We're well into the 3rd act of this game now. We got 6 outs on offense, 6 outs on the pitching end of things, unless, it goes to extras, which... 1 AB at a time, yo. 1 inning at a time, 1 AB at a time. For now, we got 5, 6, 7 to up for the Yankees. That's Stanton, Rice, and Wells. This will be Stanton's... definitely will be his last at-bat. I was saying if they're winning, he's definitely getting taken out. But at this point, it being tied, like he obviously will replace him on defense after this at-bat. So, last licks in the case of Giancarlo Stanton. Maybe he could do something here. Again, already went deep for the homer number 18. I'm not going to specify my request. My request is as simple as score 1 run. Don't let it get to extras. And if they are able to do so, outside of Correa, you've already gone through... You've gone through Pena, Alvarez, Altuve. There could be a world where, you don't face the Astros top of the order again. I mean, that would have to be 6 up, 6 down. So maybe that's a tall request, tall ask. But maybe if you just face Pena one more time and not Alvarez, so you don't let the game get back to Altuve, game on the line come the 9th. So I imagine, given how much he was warming up, it'll be with Correa, Sanchez, Diaz. You'll have Duvall for the 8th. Now, if the Yankees aren't leading by the 9th, it wouldn't be Bednar, as you would figure. Not a guarantee, but you know how it goes on the road in a tie game. That has Devin Williams written all over it, Chad. If this is a tie game come the 9th, still 4-4, you're probably seeing Devin Williams. At least that's my guess. But, yeah, Duvall for the 8th. We'll see how that goes. But for now, score. Score.
No doubt, one of the very best switch hitters in the history of the game. And Towles Hill, look at him run up the hill there.
And here's with the Yanks. Like right field. Won a championship with the Cardinals in 2011. Had a really good year. 6-time All-Star. Yankees got him from Mark Melanson and Jimmy Paredes in July of 2010, right at the deadline. So Christian Walker takes over.
Just one. Because why the heck not? Spiked aid. You ever hear of it?
And Stanton leads off with Brian King on the mound.
I'm sure it'll get the job done, chat, Take a little bit of the edge off the stress of this fucking nail biter.
So
4-4 game. You guys know the deal. It's all in the box score. Let me get the Yanks lineup up. But, yeah, last AB for Stanton. Here it is. We got an 0-1 count, top of the 8th.
You can't put it past him with his strength that he maybe broke the bat on the swing.
So on and so forth. And what
Jim Rice
have you.
style.
Let's go, Stan. 0-1 count.
Home run in the second inning, his 18th of the year.
Ball inside, 1-1.
1-1. So it's Stanton, Rice, and Wells, righty and 2 lefties, and so they're going to go with King.
There we go. Alrighty. Let's go, Stanton. 1-1. Fly ball, popped him up. That'll be the first out of the inning. Walker is under it, 1 away. Stanton's night is over. Had the homer. It was a big homer. Nothing doing that, AB. All right.
King gave up a winning home run.
This actually doesn't taste that good.
August 9th, that was at the stadium, but 9 scoreless outings in 10 games since.
I could have sworn they were more carbonated. I've had those before.
ERA for the season. 28-year-old
Whatever.
lefty,
That might be a bust.
Second big league season. Here's Ben Rice.
I wish I had a freaking can of
2
Diet
hits and
Coke.
3 at bats.
Here's Rice. Lefty on lefty. 2 for 3 tonight. 1 out.
Strike.
0-1 count. Come on, Rice. Ground ball right side. That will be an easy ground out. Urias makes the play.
2 down.
Pretty quick 2 outs, chat. Rice is down. And that'll bring up Austin Wells. Had a damn good night. Homer number 20 before. He's 3 for 3. 2 doubles in the homer. Hitting the ball a lot better as of late.
3 for 3. Couple of doubles and a home run.
See what he does here. Oh, shit. Look who's coming in for the 8th. Devin Williams is coming in for the 8th inning, chat. Get fucking ready.
Is a tie game.
So I guess maybe they're thinking Duvall would get the 9th. If the 8-0
And a strike.
take the lead for Bednar.
Kind of gives you a little inkling as to what Aaron Boone is thinking.
Right. It's
With a 1-run lead, he was going to Duvall.
yeah. So he's thinking Duvall for the 9th, Williams for the 8th, which pretty much means Williams is coming in at some point with a tie game. And the tiebreaker is, would you rather him get the 9th or would you rather him get the 8th? It's still very much high leverage, but rather him get the 8th and the 9th. So incoming is Devin Williams, chat. Everybody hold on tight. We'll see how this goes. But Wells grounds out. Inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Yankees in the 8th. The bottom 8th is now coming up. And, yeah, so with Williams taking over, I mean, let's pray he can get through that scoreless. And then if we do not score, which I don't want to speak that into existence, but just planning ahead, Duvall would get the 9th in a 4-4 game. And I'd imagine they'd have the arms ready to bail him out if he gets into trouble with, like, Hill, Bednar. But let's see how Williams does. How we doing, Chad? We hanging in there, yo? Shout out Joey. $10 super chat. My man says, my therapist told me the Yankees that cause my anxiety and depression. Yeah, man, that'll do it. We'll see how Devin does, though. Got to get through this. Who made the Yankee error? Could it be Volpe? What was the error, chat? What was the error? Yeah, low left dev time. More like high left dev, but yeah. What up, Jeremiah? How you doing, yo? Astros paid umpire to cheat. I mean, the Astros gotten screwed over on calls as well. Thought the curse would end. Every Yankees Astros game in between this ballpark has resulted in a loss. Oh, that's right, AC. You're there, aren't you? Manoah is cussing out in Game 3 in Chicago Williams, but I need you to come through now. Yo, story of the fucking season, bro. I'm just telling myself we got the roster to win this in the 9th. Absolutely, D-Save. Absolutely. Only issue is what's coming up in the 9th is, I think it's Volpe leading off, which, I mean, really the no-brainer there is to pinch hit for him and put Caballero in it short. I don't know who's coming in for Houston, especially if it's a lefty. Then you just do Goldschmidt. Stan got an error? Oh, was that on the throw home to allow the runner to go to second, maybe? Or whatever it was. Can you please cut back from the F word so much? My children are listening to the game. Thank you. Rich, I appreciate you listening. Shout out to your children. I highly recommend, not highly recommend, like, kids, don't listen to the way I speak. It's disrespectful. It is not the way to go about your communication. 25 years old, didn't go to college. I'm not the role model to look at, so don't take what I'm saying and, start speaking that way in your day-to-day. Your parents are going to. But no, with that said, though, Rich, got to be honest. I want you to watch. I want your kids to watch. F-bombs are bound to come out. So, like, I do want to give, respectfully, a warning. Like, that is unfortunately just kind of like how I talk. And I can't guarantee it's going to get any better in a 4-4 game in Houston, but Shout out to your kids. And you, Rich. I appreciate you watching. Anyways, though, yeah, Williams is indeed in. He will face Correa. Correa, Sanchez, Diaz. 4, 5, and 6 for Houston. Let's see how this goes. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 count. And my back is hurting. Blown lead, and my back is hurting. Ground ball, foul, 0-2. All right, so 2 straight changeups, and they were good ones. He's been throwing that fastball a little bit more. Does he go to the fastball here, chat?
Here in the bottom of the 8th inning of a 4-4 game.
Let's go, D-Will. I've always liked you. All right, here we go. The 0-2 to Correa.
And Williams deals.
Oh, I think he went. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I knew it. I knew it.
Changes.
I would have said he went, but he didn't. All right, 1-2 on Correa.
From the side.
Is he wearing like a nose strip or something, or is that just his eye black going from cheekbone to cheekbone across his nose? The 1-2. Line to right field. No! God damn! That's going to be a leadoff double for Correa, man. Fuck! That sucks. That's a shame. That's a shame.
First fastball of the sequence. And Correa shoots it down the line.
God damn. I really do wonder how he had so much success in Milwaukee. The changeup is disgusting. The fastball has worked at times. Like, there's times where it's like, oh, word. Good pitch sequencing, the fastball worked there. But it's not a good fastball. It's like 94 miles an hour. So if you don't locate it perfectly, you're screwed. You almost want to just be like, all right, test your luck with the changeup. At least that's like a good pitch. Here's Diaz, lefty hitter, runner on second. That's Correa, nobody out. 4-4 game, bottom of the 8th.
Up and in with the fastball 1-0.
I'm starting to get... Honestly, I'm way past nervous, so I don't even know what I was going to say there. 1-0 on Diaz. The pitch. God. Correa.
And a strike. Changeup drops.
Carlos fucking Correa.
1-1.
Never been a huge fan. All right, there we go.
Behind Diaz.
1-1 count on Diaz. The pitch. Swing. He went. Give me something on that. Yo, give me something on that. And the umpire says he didn't go. His fucking hit might as well have touched first base, but he didn't go.
He might not have gone, but the pitch is pretty close to a strike.
Yeah, it should have been a strike one way or the other. I would have called there. In my world, it's a 1-2 count right now. I would have figured that out. All right, 2-1.
The 2-1.
Oh my God, this guy just doesn't swing. He does everything but break the plane with his bat. He could, on his fucking follow through, so these check swings, he could be like kissing Devin Williams, but somehow he keeps his bat back. 3-1 count. Oh, I hit my life. Get somebody up. Where's the ball? Where's fucking Paul Blackburn, honestly? No, wrong thing. Get the ball up.
Diaz not having the offensive season he had last year, but still a threat with 18 home runs.
I swear to God, if Jazz is going to go commingle with freaking Correa right now.
With a double on a run scored.
All right, first and second, nobody out. Come on, Williams.
Rice in on the grass at first.
Oh my God.
1-0.
He's going to kill us all.
Yeah, McMahon playing back as the Yankees are clearly thinking that Diaz is not going to bunt here.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
That was a good change. 1-1.
When he gets it down and away like that to righties, it's so effective.
The 1-1 to Diaz. Swing and a miss. Nasty changeup. 1-2. Just fucking test your luck and throw that thing again.
the video game, they don't call that a changeup.
Yeah, it's like a
screwball.
Yeah, screwball.
I can understand it. I mean, it has a turnover nature to it and a high spin pitched.
If he calls it a changeup, it is a changeup. All right, the 1-2. Ground ball left side, foul. Still 1-2. First and second, nobody out. 4-4 game. Bottom of the 8th.
Most changeups or splitters or off-speed pitches in that genre have less spin on it, generally. You take spin off the ball to get more movement on it. Not Williams. He spins it quicker.
Duvall back up.
The thing is rotating very quickly when he throws it. He does that with a lot of pronation and turning it over.
All right, another 1-2 from Williams. Williams to Diaz.
And the 1-2.
The pitch. Oh, my God. Ball inside, 2-2.
So
Will
right
somebody
now,
kill me,
so
please?
doesn't seem like he has the unerring command
Somebody
of that change,
kill
and
me,
that's his money
please.
pitch. Kind of hit or miss at this point.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, tie game, blah, 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 blah. The pitch from Williams.
2-2.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Foul ball. Sorry to Rich's kids, who I'm sure are no longer watching. It's going to be okay. Nice deep breath.
Changeup is not only his
Gonna
best
process
pitch
everything
for a
rationally.
swing and a miss, but also for a ground ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes still. See what happens here. Williams at 15 pitches. Duvall still getting loose. Williams, you have to get this out, and then we'll go from there. But for the love of God, get this out. The 2-2.
2-2.
Oh, my God!
Foul ball.
Foul ball. It's like either fucking get on or don't. What are you doing here? Make up your mind. No foul balls. Either strike out or hit a fucking homer. Kidding. Oh, lighter's up, chat. He seems to have come out of nowhere to answer the prayers of the city, just when all hopes seem to be lost. What movie, chat? Spider-Man 3, 2007. 2 balls, 2 strikes again. The pitch. Oh my God, he's a fucking foul ball machine.
Tried to get a fastball by him, just got a piece.
Just tried to keep him honest right there.
That was a fastball too. Honestly, we're lucky that pitch was only fouled off.
Change up after change.
I want change up outside.
A little bit of mystery involved helps.
Jazz and Correa might as well be fucking making love at second base.
And that's what that was, that last fastball.
You know?
Let's see if he goes right back to the changeup here.
You doing is it close on or close off?
Pitch of the at bat. 4 foul balls with 2 strikes. Two.
Ah!
Just got him on a change.
Big strikeout.
1 away. Big
Williams
strikeout.
finally gets Diaz. 1 out. Still first and second, but a huge first
Yes,
out.
he does. On the right after the fastball to keep him honest, the changeup.
And let's see what happens here. Duvall is definitely ready by this point.
Diaz
You got
never got
Caratini
off
up
the fastball, that whole sequence.
for the Astros.
And there is the grip of that changeup. The 4-seam orientation and the tight spin on it. 28 to
Seems like Williams is gonna be staying in.
RPMs.
Just do your job, goddammit.
Really
But yo,
good
big out.
slider
That is a big
ranges
out.
In terms of a high spin rate.
Blake out to
You
talk
don't
to
see a lot of
Devin.
Changeups that spin like that.
High lev
Talking
Dev.
things over because Christian Walker's coming up
Wait a second.
in the spot previously.
Oh, that's right. Walker
Victor
wasn't playing
Caratini.
today, so he's pinch hitting.
They're going over how to pitch.
I was going to
to
say.
Christian Walker.
So Christian Walker is in.
17 pitches so far.
You know, actually, I kind of like this matchup for Williams. As long as he doesn't walk him.
And Walker has some success against Williams.
Or lay a
Some failure.
meatballs or
2 for
fastball
5,
down the
but
middle.
2 strikeouts as well.
All right. Salicata up at the dish.
Correa
First and second, 1 out.
Jesus Sanchez is at first. 4-4 game.
Come on, Williams. Give me
10
something.
hits for Houston and 8 for the Yankees.
All right, here we go. Walker up, 1 out. Williams sets and deals. Good pitch. Misses outside. Probably it was a ball, but 1-0.
See Devin Williams with the PitchCom device on his belt. He calls his own pitches.
That was a decent fastball. Maybe just a swing that makes you say that, but that kind of adds up. Swings through it, 95, inner part of the plate, 1-1. Damn.
Fastball right on by.
Oh my God. Good pick by Wells, thank God. Change up in the dirt, left-handed batter's box, 2 balls and a strike.
Nice play by Wells right
Huge.
there. It's the only chance he has is to try to backhand it. There's no way to get over and try to block that.
That's a nice-ass pick. Let's go. Come on.
No matter what style of catching you prefer.
Who's on deck?
The squat
Urias,
or
yes.
the one knee. That's just great glove work by Wells right there.
Come on, Dev. Dev. Now he's making my fucking voice crack when I say his name. What the hell? This man has done irreparable damage to me as a human. Ball outside, 3-1. Devin.
Reading the bat. Walker's been sitting.
You have my support.
He was late on the one fastball.
You have my fucking support, Devin. The 3-1 to Walker. 3-2. You throw the changeup again. Do not milk in a fastball. Let's see what happens with the changeup. I don't want to say if you walk him, but I want to take my chance with the changeup. I assume he does too. Quickly agreed on the call. The 3-2 from Devin Williams.
Here's the payoff.
Ring him up, Blue! You suck! You suck! Awful!
Williams wanted that call.
He had him. If he paints it, he just misses. You see,
God damn it! I would have ring him up on that. The box toes is a little bit outside, but man, I see that called every night. I've seen the same pitch called by this umpire tonight. So now we got bases loaded, chat. Now we got bases loaded. He went fastball, and it was a good pitch.
He was completely fooled.
Yeah, Walker got bailed out there taking that pitch. Now Williams is going at the umpire. I guess he's staying in for Urias. Duvall's just hanging out in the bullpen. I don't know. Having a coffee and a muffin, I guess.
Sanchez at second.
This is fuck, chat. Bases juiced, 1 out.
4-4. 1 out.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Yankees playing double play depth up the middle. And also with McMahon. You gotta read it off the bat. There's a chance you can go home too.
1-0 from Williams. Grounded foul. 1-1.
That was a change up off 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded.
Fouled away. 1-2. Give me something, Dev. Come on. We got a 1-2 count, chat.
So now
1 out, bases juice. I don't want to keep. You guys know what the situation is. I assume. If not, it's on the screen.
Closer for the Astros, Abreu is ready to come in.
I'll pull you guys up after this half inning. Whatever the result is.
Josh Hader
Out.
on the IL.
Run. My death. Just kidding. The 1-2.
1-2.
Ball outside. 2-2. Fastball up and away.
2-2.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes again.
For show, up and away.
1 out. Fastball for show. Okay, Cohen just made me feel better.
Right back to the changeup.
What's his name's up? Abreu for Houston. Wouldn't mind somebody taking him deep. All right, the 2-2.
And the pitch.
Oh, he swings through it. 4-seam fastball, 95, about like 4 inches on the inner part of the plate. Williams gives somebody a look, probably the umpire. Word.
Got me up here, got him down.
2 away. You know what? Word, man. I was sure as shit he was going change up there. He goes fastball. Almost hit the motherfucker. The man, the player, Urias. Huge second out. 2 away.
Up and in.
And here is Taylor frickin' Trammell. It was foretold that we would meet again. Ball outside, 1-0.
This is outside, 1-0.
This is no time for Star Wars quotes, chat. It's serious business.
Williams, 30 pitches in the inning.
Because of Obi-Wan. Because of what you've done. The 1-0. Ball up, 2-0. Gonna walk Taylor fucking Trammell. Stop cursing, chat.
Stanton remains in left field.
Holy crap, he does.
In a tie game.
Oh my god. Hello, Giancarlo. The 2-0.
The 2-0.
Strike. It's a fucking strike, dude. Oh my god. That caught box. That caught box, chat. That caught freaking box. Trammell's theatrics screwed us. We got a 3-0 count, man. Devin, throw 3 fastballs down the middle. See what the hell happens. See what the hell happens. Good lord. Oh, he has to be. No way he's not. Fastball right down the middle, and Devin, I swear.
Crowd getting loud. Strike 1.
I need to sit up. He's saying something. I guess he said you. I know he said you called that one to the umpire.
It's number 34.
The pitcher's somewhat similar. The 3-1. Let's see what he goes with. Damn it! Astros lead 5-4. Williams walks. Bases juiced.
3 walks in the inning for Devin Williams.
Umpire's fucking us, but another bad job by Devin Williams. Let's get that clear. 5-4. Astros lead.
And that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, a pitcher's umpire turned into a hitter's umpire in this last.
I mean, that pitch is a ball.
couple of innings, and
The
that
3-0
was
or
just
the
below.
2-0 pitch was a strike. There's been multiple strikes missed this inning. That wasn't one of them. Boone's saying to the umpire, yeah, umpire deserves his criticism. He's been bad.
Boone's
As has
upset
Devin
about it.
Williams.
That pitch has been called a strike.
Yeah, all over the place. All over the place. And now Boone gets thrown outward. Somebody's thrown out. I'm just fucking echoing K right now. I'll just shut up.
I think Williams had something to say to Walsh on the way by.
50-year-old Will Warren just ejected somebody.
So a big walk with the bases loaded.
Now it's top of the order.
Astros lead by 1.
Oh my god, Devin Williams just got executed in the dugout, chat. Holy shit. Just kidding. And that was a joke, for the record. A complete joke. I do not wish death upon Devin Williams. I do wish him well next year, because we will never see him again. Oh, man. "5-4 Astros lead." Danwork Sr.'s pissed about the umpire, too. Sucks. All right, so Duvall coming in. Yeah, Zach, with all due respect, brother, I don't really get the laughing emojis. I also don't understand can't even be mad. Like, yes, you can. It's like a Twitter line. Can't even be mad. Like, no, yes, I can. I can absolutely be mad. Devlin just blew a game again in the 8th inning. Pretty pissed, actually. Dude, you always say some dumb shit. I'm out. I hope you have a good night, Jay, because I'm certainly not. Maybe in the minority, but I don't blame Bloom for leaving Devin in there today.
Well, that's the argument. Is that a lot of those pitches were called strikes that we just saw call the ball. So where's
Well, they're banking on the tied game, and in that case, you don't do Bednar for the 9th. They would have had Duvall for the 9th. It just sucks, man. Devin Williams just fucked up this season so hard.
The crew chief is trying to cool things off just a bit. The Boone is red hot.
Boone's tweaking. I guess I'll post that. Chad, I'll pick you back up soon. Let's see what happens here. What's happening to Boone now? He just got ejected. He's tweaking.
Or rather, no, yeah, DeJesus, Ramon. Ramon had the quick hook. Let's talk about the quick hooks. Walsh doesn't need to be staring down Boone walking off the field like that.
Yeah, word up.
He's looking to throw him out. There's 2 quick hooks, and DeJesus had the quick hook too. That's what he's talking about. Umpires are supposed to run cold. They're not supposed to look for quick hooks. They're not supposed to bait managers or players either.
So big spot here for Doval. They'll face Pena with the bases loaded. Yankees already down by 1. It's gotten very loud here at Dyken Park, and you can see that Doval's having some trouble.
Williams got ejected. I didn't know that.
Not a sellout crowd, but certainly an energetic, loud one. Yankees return to Prime next Wednesday. Take on the Tigers. Don't miss a minute of Yankees coverage beginning at 6:30, only on Prime. Boone's walking. So Williams gets taken out, then gets thrown out. Boone, you knew he was waiting. Boone's the ball to come in, and then he was going to have a say. But as David said, Brian Walsh, the young umpire, was staring him down, and Boone said something that he didn't like, and he gets thrown out, then got his money's worth.
There's no way he could have even heard what Aaron Boone said from that distance.
Ground ball left side.
Grounded, foul.
He was.
So 5-4 Astros. Bases juice still. Ball in.
He's pleading his case there, and I guess the umpire will lean on the fact they're supposed to argue balls and strikes.
That's a quick hook. There's no need to throw him out there. Him or Aaron Boone.
Ground ball right side. Fuck!
Base hit to right field. 1 run scores. Walker will stop at third. It's a single for Pena and an RBI, and it's 6-4 Astros.
Well, Pena's been tough all year, swinging the bat. So much better. Really coming into his own offensively. Shoots him the other way. Become a real leader on this team.
Now here's Alvarez, who could put this away with a
6-4 Astros lead. Bases juice still. Here's Alvarez. Now what's going on? Oh, and it's a balk. Let's fucking kill myself on stream. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do, chat.
Unraveling for the Yankees. Walker scores. Trammell moves to third. Pena moves to second.
This is so fucked. Gotta hope Rodon pitches well tomorrow.
It's got to be for not coming set.
Yeah, obviously that's a balk. DeVault, what are you doing, bro? This is multiple times now.
And I'm not sure that's his call. You got an umpire standing right behind him. That
was a ball. He never came set. It's an obvious ball.
Not really sure.
I'm not saying that to you guys who disagree. I'm saying that about the Yankees arguing. They're mad about, I guess, the home plate umpire calling it and that it's not his call. Dude, this is just a complete slop fest shit show, man.
They took them out. He's having trouble with the pitch com. And also we've seen Doval have trouble with pitch clock violations as well. He takes a long time between pitches.
The pitcher has to have a discernible stop. And Duvall is so close with his stance, I'm not sure that Walsh from home plate could even see his glove. The 2 umpires out in the field certainly can. They didn't call a balk.
Brad Ausmus, the acting manager, with Boone thrown out.
Fucking pissed, man.
David, it's beyond me why these devices are not tested for every single pitcher before the game begins. This should not be going on. It happens all the time. And now here comes Ausmus to talk with Walsh.
Checking the count. That's what Ausmus is checking. Talking that he had a chance that he
Just
had
a waste of
problem with
time,
the pitch
bro.
count.
All this
So it
bullshit.
shouldn't have been called a violation. And I don't think it was.
And the pitch that he threw with the balk is not counted anyway. And Espada wants to know what the count is. And the scoreboard says 0-0. And now Alvarez wants clarity. It's been that sort of a half inning. 3 runs in for the Astros. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. 0-1. So 1-1. 3 singles and a double, an RBI and a run scored for Alvarez. Didn't play last night in the lineup today. And that one gets away from Wells, bounced straight up in the air all the way to the
This is so fucking awful, man.
Scores. Trammell crosses the plate. Pena moves to third. And this one's getting out of hand. The Astros lead 8-4.
Really bad. Really bad.
Way in front of home plate. And that one looked like it kicked up high. Might have caught the front of home plate. It shot it up high.
Three and 1 on Alvarez. Altuve is on deck. Yankees led this game 3-0 and 4-1. Now they're trailing 8-4, bottom of the 8th. Strike. 3 and 2 on Alvarez.
Well, there's no question with the Yankees that they've got to figure out a way to get their bullpen going.
Yeah, for real, man.
That has been the story all year long. If they want to get where they want to go.
Forget Devin Williams. Nothing to do with Devin Williams in that regard. About getting the bullpen going. Like, we know what he is. The bullpen's what blew tonight's game.
And that's why we mentioned when they brought in Weaver, the wheel's starting to turn. Who's pitching the 8th inning? Who's earned that right?
But it's not even just about that. Weaver gave up a run. Cruz gave up a run.
Did have great command, and also he thinks and Boone thinks he was victimized by the ump. So if your starters
the ball's been brutal.
Do they have enough to cover those 4 innings?
Haven't scored enough.
Ground ball, and it is finally over.
Yeah.
About as ugly
Tell you, Chad, I'm ready to put this one behind us. Boy, am I fucking ready to move on to tomorrow. We'll be here for the 9th. Watch that, see how it goes. I'm going to start putting my post game. Brutal inning. Brutal job by the bullpen. Obviously, a brutal job by Devin Williams. He was coming in this game at some point regardless, unless the Yankees took the lead, and then you go to Bednar, but it was either the 8th or it was the 9th for Williams, and he got the 8th, and he blew it. Duvall had his nice little own separate shit show himself. Yeah, I mean, again, Cruz gave up a run, Weaver gave up a run, if I'm not mistaken. Need more from the offense. In the end, we had a 4-1 lead, then 4-2 after Warren was done. Before Williams even came in, it was tied. I'm not excusing Devin Williams at all, obviously. But it's like, what else you say about Devin Williams that we know? Gotta win tomorrow. Gotta win tomorrow. It'll be Rodon versus Christian Javier. 7:40 first pitch. They better come out fucking swinging tomorrow. And the bullpen's got to figure their shit out, man. And about most of them, I say that respectively. Like, respectively. Like, Weaver, bad job. Cruz, not a great job. Williams, I will see you in hell. All right. But yeah, watch this 9th inning goes. Appreciate you guys being here. See how, Yankees have any fight in the 9th. I mean, they're down by 4. Ugly-ass 8th inning. And really just piss poor pitching. That's pretty much it. And yeah. So 8-4, top of the ninth.
And pinch hitting for Volpe is going to be Jason Dominguez. And on the mound is
Dominguez pinch hitting for Volpe like that.
with Hader out, Brian
Just the idea of it, the principle of it.
Great numbers, except he doesn't pitch well against the Yankees, as you can see on that bottom line.
Well, they're a lot better bullpen with this guy pitching the 8th inning and Hader pitching the 9th inning. But Hader's obviously out. So Brady's going to close.
Hader's going to try to get back right out on the end of September, or at least the beginning of the postseason. We'll see if he can make it. And the pinch hitter Dominguez takes a strike from a Brave. Volpe was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in the game, so you rarely see them pinch hit for him, and that's what's happening right here. 0-2.
And we're going to lose the game on Toronto, man. Like, cannot wait to put this one to bed, Chad. Better win tomorrow.
And the pitch. Ground ball second base, Orias. One down.
4 earned runs for
This
Devin
copyrighted
Williams.
telecast presented
Disgrace.
by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or
flat-out
retransmitted
disgrace.
in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. There's Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2 with a sac fly. His 47th ribby of the year. That
I'm
sac
so
fly
fucking
gave the
pissed
Yankees a
today.
4-1 lead.
Yep, 4-1 lead. That was blown before Williams ever came
But
in.
the Astros have scored 7 unanswered runs to take an 8-4.
The reason I keep saying this is like, yo, Williams at this point, unless he's pitching the 6th, he's lost cause. Lost cause. The other guys need to be better. And they are better. And they will be better. Not necessarily talking about Duvall. We'll see what the deal is with him. He looked like fucking shit. He's been a mess for the most part. Cruz and Weaver blew this game. McMahon with the base hit. Or blew the lead, I should say. I shouldn't say blew. They didn't blow the game. Blew the lead.
McMahon certainly part of the silver linings of tonight's game as he started to swing the bat. And that is a welcome sight for the Yankees. No question about the glove. But he's had good at-bats all night long.
I mean, Devin Williams walked fucking Taylor Trammell on 4 pitches. With some bullshit from the home plate umpire, but... You know.
So 1-0 on Grisham.
And that's one thing. I'm more just... These umpires are just dickheads, dude.
Couple of strikeouts. Judge on deck.
Move up the bottom box. Oh, yeah, I got you. I mean...
1-1. Yankees need base runners. Judge is on deck. They're down by 4 here in the ninth.
Oh shit, my bad. A few super chats. Let me get through them. You know, I'll read the super chats at the very end, I think.
Popped up. Foul ball.
Just so we can wrap this up here, and then we'll finish off with those, and then get out of here. We are going to be live tomorrow, by the way. It's going to be a new day tomorrow.
See very few pitchers, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, game 2s, man.
Done on the non-throwing.
We always just get fucked in game
See very
2s.
few pitchers that actually have tattoos on their throwing arm. There's a few.
Swing and a miss. Grisham down on strikes, and the Yankees down to their final out.
97 miles an hour in the glove.
So here's Aaron Judge, 0 for 4 tonight. He's seen 6 pitches tonight, swung at every one. That's his first take, and he takes it for a strike. Count of 30,693. Getting loud the last couple of innings. Judge couldn't hold up, 0-2. Eight 11-0 for the Astros, 4-9-1 for the Yanks. Runner on first, 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. And the pitch. What a pick there by Diaz. Keeps the runner at first base.
It's the only chance he had. That ball's almost out of the batter's box.
Heads up.
Up and in. 98 upstairs.
Not so much at the head. You just worry about the hands. Hitters, when they kind of bring their hands into the zone a bit. That's where the hit batters.
It's going to be all
do
good,
some
Chad.
damage.
It's got to win tomorrow.
And the pitch.
Got to win tomorrow.
He stays alive. Yankees won last night 7-1, trailing 8-4 tonight.
Better win tomorrow. 2-2 on Judge.
And the pitch. Foul ball right field, out of play.
I'm going to be stressing all goddamn day tomorrow. What about tomorrow night's game?
He's got such a good slider that he can sneak that fastball by you as well. See, Aaron Judge has to guard against that slider.
The 2-2.
Ripped.
Into right center field. It is a base hit. Cutting over is Trammell. Cuts the ball off in the
First and
gap.
third, 2 outs.
Moving
Judge
to
with a
third
single.
is McMahon. Judge with a single.
For
Keeps
Bellinger.
the game alive.
Bellinger, get on. Maybe give Jazz a chance.
This is more of a classic Aaron Judge at bat, right? Work the count, get 2-2, see some pitches, and then drill one.
Yankees need one more base runner to bring up the tying run.
Judge needs to shave.
We told you Abreu is money against everybody, but he struggles against the Yankees.
Come on,
He's
Belly.
struggled that much tonight. Not a save situation. He's trying to close out a 4-run lead. Bellinger 0 for 3 with a walk. Chisholm's on deck as the tying run. Foul back.
Yeah, the Yankees are in the bloop and a blast category right now. A bloop and a blast would tie it up.
Judge goes. They'll take second without a throw. So that removes a force. Second and third, 2 outs. 1-1. And the Yankees are down to their final strike again. If it gets to Stanton, it'll become very interesting. If it gets to Chisholm, it'll be very interesting.
Come on, Belly.
1-2.
Oh.
2-2. This is where Bellinger changes his approach. He's not trying to hit the ball out, not looking for an extra base hit. Two-strike approach, put the ball in play. Two and two. 3 and 2. McMahon at third, Judge at second. First base open, 3-2 count on Bellinger. That one's driven deep to right field. Going back, Sanchez.
That's a 3-run shot for Cody Bellinger. It's a 1-run game. It's a 1-run game with 2 outs, but Bellinger goes deep for a 3-run shot.
They're down by 1.
Eight-7 game. I mean, good job, Bellinger. Obviously, like somewhat mixed emotions on that because like we still got 2 outs, 1 out. Jazz comes up this tying run though.
Get it in the air and get it out of here. So
Nice to see some fight. Good job by Bellinger.
part 1 is down.
So word.
Great at bat for Bellinger.
1-run game in Houston with 2
Looks
outs.
to count deep.
Let's see if this game is still going by the time I get this homer up. But Jazz,
2
ball.
home runs last night. He takes a pitch low and inside. Bellinger passing along the information to Rice. One. Sanchez gave it a try, but well over the lead.
come on, Jazz.
And a Yankee fan made the grab. What a catch. And one more time, the Yankees down to their final strike. On deck is Stanton.
Come on, Jazz. Be smart. 1-2, 2 outs. Jazz calls time.
Two outs, 9th inning. 8-7 Astros. 1-2 count on Chisholm.
Good take. 2-2.
2-2. Yankees trying for a 9th inning comeback.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Jazz. Ball inside. 3-2.
And the count is
Stanton on deck.
Stanton on deck.
It's all sliders up to that point.
Come on, Jazz. Be smart. Let's go.
Bellinger hit a slider for a homer. Chisholm saw all sliders till that last fastball.
And here is the payoff.
Ball! Fuck you, Blue! This umpire is terrible. Terrible. Jazz is tweaking word. Fuck this motherfucker. Fuck all of them. They're so bad. So bad. So bad. Kick his fucking ass, Jazz. Kick his fucking ass.
Chisholm obviously
Kick his fucking ass.
The Yankees have to be very unhappy with the outcome
Man.
of this game. They win the first, they lose this one 8-7 in tough fashion.
Another look. It's another slider. And it's off the plate.
All right, well, Yanks lose.
And considering the last couple of innings, I can understand the Yankees' frustration.
This umpire's terrible. I'm not going to put the whole entire loss on it because that's some loser shit. The bullpen blew it. But everybody's getting fucked all series long, both teams. Feels like us, especially tonight, in the second half of the game. We get fucked again. It's a ball. We know it's a ball. We don't get a review. We know it's a ball. Everyone knows it's a ball. Umpire knows it's a ball. He has a fucking dinner date with some fat... Whatever. All right, chat. Yanks lose. I'm going to address some of the super chats that were sent in. Then we'll get out of here. We're going to be live tomorrow. Nice Yankees showed some fight, but like don't need the moral victors into that. We know the offense is, for the most part, going to be pretty lethal and score runs. The bullpen blew it tonight. They had a 4-2 lead. And, again, not excusing Devin Williams. It's just that conversation has been had, and we know what the deal is. Tremendously disappointing. Weaver and Cruz also gave up a run. The game was blown. Excuse me, the lead was blown before Williams entered. He did a bad job, but the entire Yankee bullpen did a bad job tonight. Yeah, I was looking on Twitter. I see some criticism of Boone. I mean, go figure. And, everybody has their opinion. That's fair enough. Boone's kind of like the last thing I was thinking about in tonight's game. You see some people talking about with Will Warren taking him out. It was obvious he was done, especially after the Jeremy Pena homer. Third time through the order. In the case of Devin Williams, I mean, he was coming in and pitching the ninth, if not the eighth. So he was coming in at some point regardless. It was either going to be him for the eighth or the ninth. And pitched the eighth, and he was fucking brutal. And Duvall was not much better. But all right. Hold on, chat. I'm going to pull you guys up. Just the final comments. Open, close it. Series finale tomorrow night. All right. What up, chat? First things first, some super chats. Panuski, $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Says, this is pathetic. I wouldn't be surprised if Williams was caught gambling against the Yankees. It's not possibly this bad when you had been so elite. Yeah, man, it's, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, brother. I agree. Another super chat says, and furthermore, I'm not a Boone hater, but I'm sick of them saying he's a human being. Yes, Yankee fans are ruthless, but we love our team, and that makes every baseball fans want our team to win. Yeah, I don't really care about if you feel Boone should be criticized, criticize him. It's like nothing to hold back. If that's how you feel, you should always say how you feel. I've tweaked on him before with usage of Devin Williams, particularly the game in Texas was my fucking blowing point. Again, in tonight's game, unless Yankees were to take a lead, which you can't assume that, Bednar was not getting the ninth, so it was either Williams for the eighth or Williams was getting the ninth, and you did Duvall for the eighth. Well, no, Williams got the eighth, and he was fucking shit. And again, if Luke Weaver and Fernando Cruz are going to blow a 4-2 lead within 2 innings, we're not going anywhere. So don't get it twisted. Like, the story is, yes, the Yankee bullpen, not just Devin Williams, not Aaron Boone's usage of Devin Williams. Camilo Duvall's a mess. It was a 4-2 lead that was blown by Weaver and Cruz. And I love those two guys. I'm not giving them shit. But, the bullpen blew tonight's game, and the umpiring was fucking horrendous. But, yeah, got to win tomorrow night. We lose a game on the Blue Jays. Offense showed fight where, the offense, we don't got a question anymore. That's a waste of time if you do. But, appreciate you guys being here. A good time for a while. Just got to win tomorrow. We'll be live. So, appreciate you guys so much. What is Disc Golf saying? Today was indeed chest day, Tom. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Shout out Ponsky. No more super chats from you, man. I appreciate it. You've done more than enough. The $10 super chats. Williams better shave his beard by his next appearance. We did tradition for his bum. I think that every single time he blows a game, Ponsky, I'm right there with you. My bad, Joey. Did I miss one? Sorry. Joey with a $10 super chat. Joey, thank you so much, dude. I freaking love you. At what point do the umps get held reliable for season-changing calls? I guess you could say once the robot umpires in with ABS, but that's not putting them out of a job. And I don't want them to be put out of a job. I just want them to be better. So, really the answer is, in terms of actually being accountable, having to face the music or, it'd be nice if they could actually just do a post-game interview. They should address the fucking media, the umpires should. But they won't. Never have, never will. So with that, they'll never be held accountable, unfortunately. But yeah. The worst part of this is Devin walking Taylor Trammell. That was fucking pathetic. But, alrighty. Love you guys, chat. Back at it tomorrow. We'll come back with fresh New Day energy, goldfish memory, all that, But, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, same time. Oh, well, no. Game time is at 7:40 tomorrow, so we'll probably be live 7:20 or so. Umpires fucking suck, man. They fucking suck. But appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hang in there. Get through the rest of the night. Get some sleep. Wake up tomorrow. Have yourself a good day, because the only thing we should be thinking about tomorrow, although we know we can't really help it, maybe give yourself a few minutes, because naturally you wake up and think about, man, last night sucked. Process that, but get out of the way quickly. Have yourself a day. Looking forward to a series finale, big-time game, huge game, even bigger than the stakes we're going into Game 1. We got Rodon on the bump, Javier going for Houston. Better win tomorrow. Maybe the Reds can actually do something against Toronto, for fucking Christ's sake. But, yeah, New Day tomorrow. Love you guys to death. Hang in there. And we're going to take the series tomorrow. That's what we'll do. See you guys.